Spider Kid, the unlikely hero of Playtown. In the heart of Playtown, a unique story unfolded, a place where dreams came alive and every kid had a chance to be a hero. Among them was Peter, an ordinary boy. He was not much different from the others until the day magic found him. A magical spider, unlike any other, crossed his path. It granted him powers unimaginable, turning him into the Spider Kid. With these powers, he could climb the highest walls. His agility surpassed that of any athlete, his strength outmatched even the sturdiest. Yet he was still Peter, a kind, loving boy with a heart as bright as his newfound powers. Trouble was brewing in Playtown. A mischievous raccoon, known for its pranks, was causing havoc. The raccoon's mischief escalated, threatening the joy and safety of Playtown. It was up to someone to stop this. As the sun set and the city lights began to twinkle, Spider Kid embraced his role as the friendly neighborhood hero, ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. With a deep sense of determination, Spider Kid recognized his duty to safeguard Playtown. The importance of protecting his friends, family, and everyone he cherished weighed heavily on his young shoulders. He swung into action, climbing the highest buildings, rushing through the narrowest alleys. The mischievous raccoon was surprised. It had never seen a kid so powerful, so courageous. Spider Kid was determined. He wouldn't let the raccoon ruin his beloved town. He wouldn't let his friends down. The raccoon tried to escape, but Spider Kid was faster, stronger. He caught the raccoon, stopped the mischief. He saved the day. Playtown was safe once again. The people were grateful. His friends were proud. Peter became the town's hero. His humility, bravery, and kindness won everyone's hearts. Spider Kid proved that anyone, even an ordinary boy, can be a hero. It's not about the powers, it's about the heart, the will to protect, to care, to love. His story became a legend in Playtown, a reminder that heroes live among us. They are the ones who step up when needed, the ones who don't hesitate to do what's right. It's not the cape, the mask, or the powers that make a hero. It's the courage, the kindness, the love. Spider Kid's tale is a story of hope, an inspiration for every kid in Playtown, a story about recognizing one's strength, about standing up for what is right. An embodiment of love, bravery, and responsibility, a tale that echoes through time. Spider Kid's story is not just a tale, it is a message, a beacon of hope. A reminder that heroes are not born, they are made by the choices they make, the actions they take. Spider Kid, the unlikely hero of Playtown, still swings into action, protecting the ones he loves. In the heart of Playtown, his story continues. The ordinary boy turned hero, forever etched into its history. Spider Kid's story is not over. In fact, it's just beginning. His adventures continue, as do the lessons he imparts. So remember, in Playtown and beyond, heroes can come from the most unexpected places, even from a boy named Peter. That's the tale of Spider Kid, the unlikely hero of Playtown. His story is a testament to the power of kindness and courage. His courage continues to ignite a spark in every child's heart. Pinocchio's journey to truth, an enchanting tale of transformation. In the picturesque alleys of an Italian village, there lived a humble carpenter named Geppetto. His hands were skilled and his heart full of dreams. Geppetto desired a son, and so he carved an intricate wooden puppet, naming him Pinocchio. The stars twinkled a little brighter that night as Geppetto made a wish upon one. Magic stirred in the air, and Geppetto's puppet, Pinocchio, came to life. To Geppetto's delight, the wooden boy could walk, talk, and dance just like a real child. But there was one special aspect about Pinocchio: his nose grew longer each time he lied. It served as a reminder of the importance of truth. Despite this, Pinocchio was a mischievous little boy, always lured by the prospect of adventures and fun. One day, a cunning fox and a deceitful cat convinced Pinocchio to plant a gold coin in the field of miracles. They promised it would grow into a tree of gold coins. Overcome by greed, Pinocchio ignored his father's teachings and followed them. But the gold coin did not grow into a tree. Instead, Pinocchio was robbed, left alone and penniless. He felt a pang of remorse, his first lesson on the path to understanding the value of honesty. Despite this setback, Pinocchio longed for more adventures. He was enticed by the glittering lights of Toyland, where children played all day without rules or school. Against his better judgment, Pinocchio decided to explore this new place, leaving his father behind. Toyland was a place of ceaseless fun. Days turned into weeks, but Pinocchio soon realized that endless play without responsibility turned the children into donkeys. Frightened, he decided to escape Toyland, learning the importance of balance between fun and duties. Upon returning home, Pinocchio discovered Geppetto had gone to search for him. Heartbroken by his actions, Pinocchio decided to brave the ocean to find his father. It was the turning point in Pinocchio's journey towards truth and responsibility. In the belly of a giant whale, Pinocchio found Geppetto. The sight of his frail father kindled a spark of courage within him. Pinocchio knew he had to save Geppetto, even if it meant risking his own life. Pinocchio devised a plan to tickle the whale's insides, causing it to sneeze them out. The plan worked, and they found themselves on the shore, gasping for breath but safe. Pinocchio learned the value of bravery and selflessness in the face of danger. Back home, Pinocchio chose honesty, courage, and love over mischief and deceit. He understood that his adventures had been lessons, guiding him towards becoming a real boy. Pinocchio's story reminds us all that truth and goodness lie within our hearts, ready to guide us through life's journey. Pinocchio, now a real boy, became a mentor to the village children, sharing the lessons of honesty and responsibility from his own transformative journey. Gathered around him, the children listened eagerly as Pinocchio inspired them to navigate life with integrity and courage, leaving an enduring impact on the village and shaping the younger generation. In the midst of his engaging tales, laughter, and imparted lessons, Geppetto's modest home radiated with warmth and joy, creating a cozy haven for those who gathered to hear the wisdom and adventures shared by Pinocchio. And so, Pinocchio's tale teaches us that truth, courage, and love guide us to our true selves. It's a journey of transformation where the wooden puppet becomes a real boy, not because of magic, but because of his newfound values. Pinocchio's journey to truth is a timeless tale, a reminder of the magic within us all. It tells us that we all have the potential to transform, grow, and find our path just like Pinocchio. And most importantly, we learn that the truth always leads the way. Pinocchio's journey to truth extends beyond a mere tale. It stands as a valuable lesson for both children and adults alike, emphasizing the enduring importance of honesty and personal growth. Embark on this enchanting adventure with us and unveil the transformative power of truth in Pinocchio's journey to truth. An adventure into the realm of imagination, where the wild things are. Once upon a time, Max, a young boy, was sent to bed without supper. His imagination started to whirl. In the tranquil silence of his room, a magical forest sprouted. Tall trees, thick vines, and unseen creatures filled the space, creating an enchanting world. A private ocean appeared, and Max hopped in a small boat. Setting sail under the moonlight, Max embarked on a journey. The journey carried him away from home, leading him to the distant land of the wild things. The wild things, with gnashing teeth and rolling eyes, stepped out of the shadows. They were intimidating yet fascinating. Max, embodying bravery and daring, employed a magical trick to tame them. His unblinking gaze held a power that instilled fear in the wild things. In the wake of their fear, a newfound respect emerged. Max, now crowned their king, ascended to the role of ruler over all the wild things. As the newly crowned king, Max summoned a wild rumpus. In the throes of celebration, they danced, raved, and howled at the moon under his rule. Beneath Max's benevolent rule, the wild things experienced joy, their once fearsome hearts now brimming with the pure essence of laughter. Yet, amid the lively rumpus, a sense of loneliness crept over Max. He found himself yearning for the familiar comforts of home. He announced his departure to the wild things. They roared their terrible roars and showed their terrible claws. Surveying the lively crowd, Max discerned the absence of familiar faces. Realizing it was time to depart, he made the decision to leave the jubilant company of the wild things. Max, unfazed, sailed back home. The wild things watched from the shore, their hearts heavy. Back home, Max found his supper waiting, still hot, a sign of love from his mother. Max realized love was understanding. Even when you're wild, someone will always wait for you. In the quiet of his room, Max smiled. His heart was full, and his imagination was richer. Where the wild things are is not just a story, it's a journey into the depths of imagination. It shows that every wild rumpus has an ending, and every ending, a warm meal waiting for you. It's about becoming a king, and realizing that being a ruler means providing joy and safety. The story is also about yearning, about missing what's familiar and warm in the midst of wild raves. It's about the courage to return, to face the wild things that once scared you and say goodbye. You see, Max's journey is also ours. We all have our wild rumpuses, we all have our wild things. But at the end, we all have a home, a place where we are understood and loved. We are all, in some way, a little like Max, wild and imaginative, yet longing for home. So, let's celebrate Max. Let's celebrate the wild things, because they help us understand who we are. They are the fears we overcome, the challenges we face, the adventures we dare to embark on. And at the end of the day, we return to the warmth of home, to the love of those who understand us. Brave, wild, and yearning for love, that's where we find our true selves. In the wild, in the journey, and in the return, that's where we truly are. The Curious Journey of Alice in Wonderland. Alice was not an ordinary girl. She was curious, adventurous, and always eager to explore the world around her. One day, her curiosity led her to a mysterious rabbit hole that would change her life forever. As she tumbled down the rabbit hole, she landed in a whimsical world beyond her wildest dreams. A world where nothing was as it seemed and everything was a mystery waiting to be solved. In this world, she met a grinning creature known as the Cheshire Cat. With its mischievous smile and puzzling riddles, the Cheshire Cat would become Alice's guide on her journey. The Cheshire Cat wasn't the only character Alice encountered. She also came across the zany Mad Hatter, who loved to throw elaborate tea parties. At these tea parties, time seemed to stand still. The Mad Hatter's nonsensical conversations and unusual etiquette made for an unforgettable experience. The world of Wonderland was filled with characters as peculiar as the Mad Hatter. Among them were the Queen of Hearts, a ruler with a quick temper and a love for the game of croquet. In Wonderland, even animals could talk. Alice met a mock turtle who wept for its lost childhood and a griffin who loved to tell tales. Every moment in Wonderland was filled with surprises. From growing large to shrinking small, Alice experienced all manner of strange phenomena. Although Wonderland was thrilling, it was also filled with riddles and confusion. Alice often found herself lost and perplexed, trying to make sense of the bizarre world around her. But Alice was not one to give up easily. She was determined to navigate through the perplexing world, unravel its mysteries, and find her way home. With every riddle she solved, Alice grew wiser. She began to understand that the nonsensical world of Wonderland had its own unique logic. In her journey, Alice learned the value of friendship. Even in a world as strange as Wonderland, she found companions in the most unexpected places. She also realized the power of imagination. Wonderland, despite its oddities, was a place where anything and everything was possible. But Wonderland was not all fun and games. Alice discovered that even in a world where everything was upside down, there were rules to be followed and consequences for breaking them. Despite the challenges, Alice never lost her sense of wonder. She embraced the unexpected and found joy in every new discovery. She braved the Queen of Hearts' wrath, navigated through the Mad Hatter's nonsensical tea parties, and solved the Cheshire Cat's riddles. And through it all, Alice remained brave, curious, and kind. She was a beacon of positivity and resilience, a true heroine in a world of whimsy and wonder. In the end, Alice's adventures in Wonderland were more than just a series of strange encounters. They were a journey of self-discovery and growth. Alice's story is a reminder to us all. It teaches us to embrace our curiosity, to persevere through challenges, and to celebrate the power of imagination. This tale, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, is more than just a children's story. It's a timeless classic that resonates with both children and adults. It's a story that encourages us to step out of our comfort zones, to question the ordinary, and to revel in the extraordinary. It tells us that life, like Wonderland, is filled with mysteries and surprises, and like Alice, we have the power to navigate through it all. So join us as we dive down the rabbit hole and explore the wondrous world of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. A world that is sure to captivate your imagination, warm your heart, and leave you longing for more. Remember, in Wonderland, nothing is as it seems, so get ready for an adventure full of wonder, whimsy, and wisdom. And as the Cheshire Cat said, we're all mad here, so let's embrace our madness, our curiosity, and our courage as we journey through the magical world of Wonderland. Welcome to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Let the adventure begin. Daring Dalmatians. A tale of love and bravery. Once upon a time in a small London home, there lived two Dalmatians, Pongo and Missus, cherished by their human owners, Roger and Anita. Pongo, with his sleek black spots, was admired by all. He was brave, wise, and a protective father. Mrs., elegant and caring, was the heart of their little family. She was the mother of 15 adorable puppies, each with their own unique spots. Life was peaceful and filled with joy until the dreaded day when Cruella de Vil, a wicked woman with a passion for fur, cast a shadow over their happiness. Cruella, always draped in fur, was known for her insatiable greed. She craved the soft, spotty coats of the Dalmatian puppies. The sinister woman made her move, and the puppies vanished, kidnapped by her evil henchmen. Pongo and Mrs. were left distraught, their home echoing with silence. Determined not to succumb to despair, Pongo and Mrs. embarked on a daring mission to rescue their stolen offspring. Their journey began with a search, following faint paw prints and puppy barks that only a Dalmatian parent could hear. In the depths of the city's twists and turns, they found an unexpected ally, a streetwise Dalmatian named Prince. Prince, scarred by life but kind-hearted, offered his help. He knew the city like the back of his paw and guided Pongo and Mrs. The trio braved the bustling city, their determination unwavering, their spirits unbroken. They encountered dangers and obstacles, yet nothing could deter them. One chilly night, a soft whimper reached Pongo's ears. It was a familiar sound, a melody that tugged at his heart. They discovered a hidden mansion guarded by Cruella's henchmen. Behind the sinister walls, the whimpering grew louder, their little ones were inside. Devising a plan, they made their move under the cover of darkness, their hearts pounding but their resolve stronger. Through secret tunnels and hidden passages, they navigated the mansion, guided by the innocent cries of their puppies. In a cold, damp room, they found their children, their little spots shining bright in the gloomy room. The reunion was emotional. Fear turned into joy as the puppies tumbled over each other to reach their parents. With their family united, they had to escape. But Cruella was on their tails, her rage echoing through the mansion. The chase was on. They dashed through corridors, the puppies following their parents, their little legs keeping up. They reached the mansion's gates with Cruella close behind. But Prince had a plan, a daring escape route. With Prince's guidance, they managed to escape. The city welcomed them back, their daring rescue mission a success. Their journey home was filled with cheer. Their household was again filled with puppy barks, tiny wagging tails, and endless joy. Their story spread, a tale of love and bravery, a tale of two Dalmatian parents who fought against all odds for their family. The tale of Pongo and Mrs. became a symbol of courage, their love for their family echoing in every bark and whimper. And as for Cruella, she was left with the echo of their escape, her plans foiled by the daring Dalmatians. In the end, love triumphed over greed, bravery overcame fear, and the Dalmatian family lived happily, their tale forever etched in history. Daring Dalmatians, a tale of love and bravery, a story reminding us that love, courage, and family always prevail. And so, our tale concludes, leaving behind the echo of puppy barks, the image of those distinctive spots, and the bravery of Pongo and Mrs. Unlocking the magic of Christmas, a surprise from Santa Claus. Have you ever been roused from sleep by a gentle twinkling, a soft hush of mystery? Meet our young heroes as they rub sleep from their eyes on a frosty December morning. As the children stretch and yawn, they notice something extraordinary. Their cozy living room, once familiar, is now kissed with the magic of the season. Look, there, nestled behind the grand old Christmas tree, are presents that weren't there the night before. Brightly wrapped gifts, shimmering in the early morning light. Their hearts pounded with excitement. Who could have left these gifts? A mystery was afoot, and the air was thick with the enchantment of discovery. Enter their parents, smiling knowingly as they began to weave the tale of a certain jolly old elf. The room filled with anticipation, and the children's eager eyes widened as the enchanting story unfolded. Curl up and listen closely, they say, let us tell you about Santa Claus. As the children gathered around, the room became a haven for storytelling, and the magic of the tale whisked them away on a festive journey of wonder and joy. Santa Claus, a figure of folklore, a symbol of giving, a beacon of joy and magic for children around the world. His story is woven with the threads of generosity and the sparkle of holiday enchantment. Late at night, while everyone sleeps, Santa Claus begins his incredible journey, they explain. The room buzzes with excitement as the children envision the magical world of the North Pole and the joyous adventure that unfolds in the stillness of the night. His task? To deliver gifts to all the good children of the world in just one magical night. A mission of joy and wonder that spans the globe, filling homes with the spirit of generosity and delight. Santa's ride? A magnificent sled, pulled through the sky by a team of flying reindeer. With each twinkle of their noses, they guide Santa on his whimsical journey, delivering happiness to every corner of the world. How does he get the gifts inside, the children wonder? With a twinkle in their eyes, the parents continue the enchanting story. Santa uses magic, they say, to slide down the chimney without making a sound. His enchanting abilities allow him to bring joy to each home with a sprinkle of magic, ensuring a silent and delightful visit for all the good children awaiting their surprises. Now the children understand why milk and cookies were left by the cozy fireplace. A sweet thank you for Santa's kindness. Their parents speak of Santa's home, a place of wonder nestled in the North Pole. A magical workshop where elves craft toys, and the air is filled with the joyous anticipation of the festive season. There, Santa and his elves work tirelessly, crafting toys and spreading joy, they say. The children listen, captivated by the incredible tale. Their room fills with warmth, the magic of the story touching their hearts. Their parents end the story with a gentle reminder. Santa's magic is real, they say, but it's not just about the gifts. It's about the love, the joy, the spirit of giving. That's the true magic of Christmas, they explain. The children look at their gifts and then at each other. A newfound understanding shines in their eyes. They pick up their gifts, the magic of the story still dancing in their hearts. Each present holds a piece of the enchanting tale, creating memories that will linger in their minds like the sweet melody of a cherished holiday song. As they unwrap their presents, they feel the love and joy that Santa's Christmas magic brings. Outside, the world is still, blanketed in fresh white snow, mirroring the peace and joy within their hearts. Christmas morning dawns anew, filled with the magic, love, and thankfulness that Santa's surprise brought. In their hearts, they carry a piece of Santa's magic that will stay with them, not just this Christmas but all year round. And so, the parents whisper, remember, the true magic of Santa Claus lies not in the gifts he brings, but in the love he spreads. As the day comes to an end, the children fall asleep, dreams filled with flying reindeer and jolly Santa. They awaken to a world touched by Santa's magic, where love, joy, and the spirit of giving shine as brightly as the Christmas star. So, let's remember, as we celebrate this magical season, every gift from Santa Claus is a gift of love, a surprise that brings joy and touches hearts. A surprise from Santa Claus, a tale of Christmas magic, love, and the joy of giving. Ava's heartfelt charity. Meet Ava, a young and vibrant girl from the peaceful town of Harmonyville. Her story is one of love, compassion, and generosity that has touched the hearts of many. It all began one chilly autumn day when Ava was flipping through channels and stumbled upon a captivating documentary. It showed the difficult lives of homeless people, their struggle for warmth and clothing, especially during the harsh winter months. Intrigued and moved, Ava's tender heart swelled with empathy. She decided to do something to directly help these people, and so the idea of a charity event was born. Ava approached her parents, her eyes full of determination. She shared her idea, her vision of a charity event where they could collect blankets and warm clothes for the homeless. Her parents were surprised but proud. They agreed to help Ava, turning her vision into a practical plan. Together, they started to organize the event. In the following weeks, Ava and her parents worked tirelessly. They made lists, called friends, and even met the local authorities to get the necessary permissions. News about Ava's heartfelt charity spread across Harmonyville. It seemed to inspire everyone, and the residents soon joined the cause. Soon, the town square transformed into a hub of generosity. People from all walks of life came forward to donate their old or unused blankets and clothing. Schools started drives, businesses donated funds, and even children emptied their closets to contribute. The wave of generosity was overwhelming, bringing the community closer. The day of the event finally arrived. Ava and her parents stood in the bustling town square, filled with hope and anticipation. A steady stream of individuals arrived, each bearing their generous contributions. Ava and her family, with unwavering dedication, enthusiastically accepted every donation that came their way, their bright smiles reflecting not only gratitude but also a shared sense of community spirit. A local shelter catering to the needs of the homeless emerged as the chosen beneficiary for the entirety of the donations. As Ava's parents navigated the journey to the shelter, a palpable sense of anticipation filled the air, and Ava herself could hardly contain her burgeoning excitement. In the shelter, Ava's gaze connected with the eyes of the homeless. The palpable gratitude she witnessed was profoundly touching, rendering all the diligent efforts undeniably worthwhile. The shelter swiftly filled with an abundance of blankets and clothing, forming substantial reserves to keep the homeless warm for many winters ahead. The space, once bare, now exuded a warmth of compassion and community, symbolizing hope and solidarity. Ava's heartfelt charity was a tremendous success. The event not only provided warmth to those who needed it, but also strengthened Harmonyville's bonds. Ava's youthful optimism had sparked a cascade of kindness in Harmonyville. It was evident that her act had deeply impacted people's hearts. As the day ended, Ava lay in her bed, her heart filled with joy. She had made a difference in her own way, which was more than enough for her. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, but the tale of Ava's heartfelt charity did not fade. It continued to inspire people, spreading the warmth of generosity far and wide. Ava's story is a testament to the power of compassion. It shows that age is no barrier when it comes to making a difference. Ava's heartfelt charity may seem like a small event in a small town, but its impact was far-reaching, reminding us all of the importance of giving and caring. Ava, the young girl from Harmonyville, showed us that we could all make a difference. All it takes is a little compassion and the will to act. Remember, we all have the power to change someone's life. Let Ava's story be your inspiration. Let's aim to make this world a warmer, more caring place. Let's end with a heartwarming quote from Ava herself. We all have warmth to share. Let's not keep it hidden. Let's spread it around. And with that, we conclude the tale of Ava's heartfelt charity. Let her story inspire us all to take action, to give, and to make this world a better place for everyone. Ava's heartfelt charity, a tale of love, compassion, and generosity. Remember the name, remember the spirit, and together, let's make a difference. The Tale of Beauty and the Beast. In a time long past, within a serene village, dwelled a delightful maiden named Belle. The village, bathed in tranquility, bore witness to the charm and allure that Belle brought to its cobblestone streets and cozy corners, her presence casting a subtle enchantment over the idyllic surroundings. Belle, adorned with a beauty that went beyond the superficial, held a charm that whispered of a deeper enchantment, one that resonated through the very essence of her being, far beneath the surface of her skin. Her exceptional intelligence distinguished her prominently among her friends, casting a radiant glow that set her apart. The brilliance of her mind not only illuminated her own journey but also captivated those in her circle, making her a source of admiration and inspiration. The enchanting narrative unfolded its first chapter with the humblest of beginnings, a simple rose. In the vast tapestry of tales, this unassuming blossom marked the genesis of a story destined for greatness. Its delicate petals held a promise, a whisper of mysteries yet to be unveiled. In the midst of a raging storm, a humble merchant, the father of our Belle, sought refuge in a mysterious castle. Little did he know that this seemingly ordinary decision would unravel a story filled with magic, mystery, and unexpected destinies. Emerging from the castle's ancient walls, a fearsome beast appeared, demanding retribution for the merchant's inadvertent theft of a solitary rose. Filled with a mix of terror and courage, the merchant, burdened by the weight of his promise, made his way home. Upon learning of her father's fate, Belle, driven by a profound sense of love and sacrifice, made the courageous choice to offer her own freedom in exchange for his. In a reluctant procession with a heavy heart, her father reluctantly guided her to the imposing castle, where she came face to face with the enigmatic beast. Despite the initial fearsome exterior, the beast's intimidating presence softened as Belle grew acquainted with him. His ferocity gave way to a complexity that transcended appearances, revealing a soul marked by sorrow and a longing for connection. Despite the coarse exterior that defined the beast, a profound softness dwelled within the depths of his eyes. Those eyes, once perceived as fierce and daunting, carried an untold depth of emotion, revealing a vulnerability that spoke of a complex inner world. As time unfolded within the castle's walls, Belle's initial fear gradually dissolved, replaced by a burgeoning sympathy for the profound loneliness that cloaked the beast. In the quiet moments shared between them, she glimpsed a yearning for companionship that resonated deeply with her compassionate heart. Within the castle's confines, Belle discovered an unexpected friendship that bloomed in the most unlikely of companionship. As she traversed the echoing halls and explored the enigmatic corners, she found a kindred spirit in the most unconventional form. In the heart of the castle, Belle unearthed a world teeming with magic and enchantment, concealed behind the steadfast stone walls that guarded its secrets. As she delved deeper into the mysteries that surrounded her, each hidden corridor and whispered echo revealed glimpses of a realm where wonder and enchantment intertwined. As time passed in the castle, Belle saw past the beast's scary outside and discovered his kind heart. The more they spent time together, the less his tough appearance mattered, and Belle learned that kindness and goodness could be found in unexpected places. Belle came to understand that the beast, with his frightening appearance, was actually a victim of an unjust curse. As she delved into the story behind the enchantment, her compassionate heart recognized the unfairness of his predicament, and a newfound empathy blossomed within her. The beast was under a special kind of curse, one that could only be broken by true love. As Belle learned about the enchantment's conditions, the importance of love and understanding became clear, and she felt a sense of responsibility to be the key to breaking the spell. Days melted into weeks, and weeks into months within the castle's walls. As time flowed, the connection between Belle and the beast deepened, evolving into a special friendship that bloomed with each shared moment. Gradually, Belle looked beyond the beast's frightening appearance. She began to appreciate his wisdom, kindness, and determination. As their friendship grew, the qualities that defined him as a person became more prominent than his outward, monstrous features. In return, the beast gained valuable lessons from Belle's unwavering courage and generous spirit. Her bravery and kindness became guiding lights in their shared journey, influencing the beast's own understanding of empathy and compassion. Within the tranquil stillness of the castle, friendship blossomed into a profound love. In the quiet moments, amidst the hallowed halls and echoing chambers, the connection that had once been anchored in camaraderie deepened into something more magical. Belle's love for the beast held a power so extraordinary that it shattered the ancient curse that had lingered for ages. In the warmth of their affection, the magic that bound the beast was undone, and the castle, once steeped in enchantment, witnessed the transformative embrace of true love. As Belle's love embraced him, the beast's monstrous appearance faded away like morning mist, unveiling the true form of a handsome prince. The enchantment that had concealed his regal identity dissolved in the radiance of their love, and the prince emerged from the shadows, reborn from the depths of the transformative power that had bound him. In the quaint village, a collective gasp swept through the air as the prince, once hidden behind the visage of a beast, returned to reclaim his rightful place. No longer shrouded in the enchantment that had kept him in the shadows, he emerged as a refined gentleman, his presence now cherished and embraced by every villager. A grand wedding was held, and the village saw the greatest love story unfold. Love goes beyond appearances. It's about embracing the essence of who someone is on the inside. In the beautiful narrative of affection, true beauty lies in the qualities that define a person, not just in their outward appearance.
Rediscovering the magic, the true story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast kingdom, a tale emerged that touched the hearts of all. A tale of a young maiden named Cinderella. Her story, filled with magic and love, has been told countless times. But today, we delve deeper to uncover the true story of Cinderella. Beneath the veil of fairy godmothers and glass slippers lies a story of resilience. Cinderella, a woman of strength, withstood the cruelty of her stepmother and stepsisters, proving that beauty lies within one's character and not their appearance. Her father, a wealthy merchant, loved her dearly. His untimely death left Cinderella vulnerable to her jealous stepfamily. Despite their constant disdain, Cinderella remained kind-hearted, showing us the power of intrinsic goodness. In her solitude, Cinderella found solace in the company of animals. She shared her joys, her sorrows, her dreams, illustrating the bond between human beings and nature. Her affinity for animals serves as a testament to her compassionate soul. The fairy godmother, a symbol of hope, didn't just magically appear. She was a manifestation of Cinderella's positive energy. She teaches us that when we believe, magic happens. The magical transformation of Cinderella isn't just about a beautiful dress and glass slippers. It's a metaphor for inner transformation. It signifies that regardless of our external circumstances, there is a potential princess or prince within us all. The iconic glass slipper is not merely a shoe. It represents the transparency and purity of Cinderella's heart. It's a symbol of truth that eventually leads the prince to the love of his life. The royal ball, a place where dreams come true, wasn't just about dancing. For Cinderella, it was a chance to break free from her harsh reality, a symbol of hope and opportunity. Prince Charming wasn't just smitten by Cinderella's beauty. He was captivated by her grace and kindness, her quiet strength. He saw past the dress and the jewels, teaching us that true love goes beyond physical appearances. The stroke of midnight was not just a time limit. It signified the end of illusion and the return to reality. But it also echoed the idea that magic lies in every moment, however fleeting. Cinderella's flight from the ball was not about fear. It was about acceptance of her reality, yet not allowing it to define her destiny. When the prince searched the kingdom for the maiden who fit the glass slipper, It was about desire and determination. It teaches us the lengths to which love and truth can drive us. The reunion of Cinderella and the prince was not just a joyful encounter. It was a celebration of love, truth, and the triumph of goodness over evil. In the end, Cinderella's story is not just a fairy tale. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a message of hope, and a reminder of the regal stature we all possess within. Rediscover Cinderella's tale, not just as a magical fairy tale, but as a narrative of life. A story that resonates with each of us, teaching us about love, strength, and the true meaning of beauty. So come, join us on this enchanted journey. Let's rediscover the magic, the love, and the strength that is Cinderella's true story. Because every Cinderella has a tale to tell, and it is time we listen. The end.
Cookies for Santa, a magical tale. In the heart of a snow-kissed town, nestled among the twinkling Christmas lights, there lies a home filled with warmth and cheer. Families gather around the fire, excitement sparkling in the children's eyes as they eagerly anticipate Santa's arrival. The air is filled with the sweet scent of cookies baking. Children in aprons, dusted with flour, their faces alight with joy, painstakingly roll and cut the dough. The kitchen bustles with activity, the heart of the home on this special eve. A delicate mix of cinnamon and vanilla fills the room. Laughter echoes through the house, mixing with the melody of Christmas carols playing softly in the background. As the first batch of cookies bakes, children start decorating them with care. Colorful sprinkles and glossy icing, every cookie is a work of art. Each child puts their personal touch, imprinting their love for Santa in their unique way. The cookies are ready, golden, and delightful. Faces beaming with pride, the children admire their handiwork. The house fills with a heavenly aroma of just-baked cookies, adding to the enchantment of Christmas Eve. With cookies baked and decorated, it's time to set up the scene. The children place a special plate by the fireplace, Santa's usual spot. They arrange the cookies with utmost care, a silent thank you for the joy Santa brings. Next, they pour a glass of milk, Santa's favorite. The white liquid contrasts beautifully with the colorful cookies, a feast for Santa. The children's faces glow in the warm light, their belief in magic stronger than ever. The final touch is a heartfelt letter. Each child pens down their gratitude to Santa, thanking him for the gifts of joy, love, and kindness. The words aren't just on paper, they're emotions inked straight from the heart. With the scene set, the children retreat to their rooms. The house grows quiet, save for the crackling fire's soft whisper. The anticipation hangs in the air, a beautiful suspense enveloping the cozy home. Outside, the snow falls gently, transforming the world into a winter wonderland. The town sleeps, waiting for the magic to unfold as the clock ticks closer to midnight. The stage is set for a special visitor, Santa. Just as the clock strikes 12, a soft thud echoes, a jingle of bells, a rustle of red velvet. The children, wide-eyed and brimming with excitement, peek from atop the staircase. In the dim light, a familiar figure emerges. It's Santa, just as they've always imagined. His eyes twinkle with merriment, his laughter hearty and warm. He walks towards the fireplace, his boots leaving footprints in the ashes. The sight is enchanting, straight out of their cherished Christmas stories. Santa spots the plate of cookies. His face lights up, a smile spreading across his rosy cheeks. He picks up a cookie, admiring the love and effort put into it. As he takes a bite, his eyes close in delight. He sips from the glass of milk, a perfect complement to the sweet cookies. The warmth and love infused in the cookies reflect in Santa's eyes. He cherishes each bite, the gratitude palpable in the tranquil room. Next, Santa finds the letter. His eyes soften as he reads the heartfelt words. Each thank you touches his heart, reminding him of the pure innocence and love of children. The letter is a gift in itself, a treasure more valuable than any present. Santa leaves gifts under the tree, a token of his love. Each present is carefully selected, a reflection of the child it's intended for. Santa's magic lies not just in the gifts he brings, but in the joy he spreads. With his task done, Santa heads back to the fireplace. He turns around for one last look, a smile playing on his lips. With a twinkle in his eye and a jingle of his bells, he disappears up the chimney, leaving behind a trail of magic. As the children tiptoe down the stairs, their faces light up at the sight of the half-eaten cookies and the empty glass. The letter has been replaced with a thank you note from Santa, his handwriting as magical as the man himself. The children marvel at the gifts, their names beautifully written. The joy in their eyes is priceless. The belief in Santa, in magic, grows stronger. The love they put into the cookies has been returned tenfold, a beautiful exchange of kindness and gratitude. The day is filled with joy and laughter. Gifts are unwrapped, stories are shared, and love fills the room. The magic of Christmas Eve lingers, a beautiful reminder of the wonder that belief can bring. Cookies for Santa, a magical tale, isn't just a story. It's a tradition steeped in love and gratitude, a celebration of the joy Santa brings. It's a reminder of the magic of belief, the power of a simple act of kindness. So, as you prepare for Christmas Eve, remember to bake those cookies, leave a glass of milk, pen a heartfelt letter. For Santa isn't just a magical visitor, he's a symbol of the joy of giving, a reminder of the love that permeates this special time of year. So, this Christmas, let's keep the magic alive. Let's bake those cookies, let's believe in Santa, and let's spread the joy that this beautiful season brings. Because in the end, Christmas isn't just a holiday, it's a feeling, a magical tale of love and togetherness. Emma's Christmas Dream. In the heart of Sparkleville, snow was softly falling. The white flakes, like twinkling stars, covered everything, turning the charming town into a winter wonderland. Emma, a 7-year-old girl, watched the snowfall in wide-eyed wonderment, her breath fogging up the windowpane. Inside her cozy home, Christmas decorations filled every nook and cranny. The aroma of gingerbread cookies and hot chocolate wafted through the air, filling the house with warmth and festive cheer. Emma's heart was full of excitement and anticipation, for tomorrow was Christmas. Emma had written a letter, not an ordinary letter, but a letter to Santa. She had carefully folded it and tucked it under the glistening Christmas tree. She wished for a glowing teddy bear, a speedy toy train, and an enchanting magic wand. As night fell, Emma's excitement turned into anxiety. She lay in her bed, staring at the twinkling stars, wondering if her letter would reach Santa in time. 1,000 questions swirled in her little mind, keeping sleep at bay. It was the rustling of paper that woke Emma. She tiptoed downstairs to find her letter missing. A sense of thrill ran through her. Her letter had reached Santa. She couldn't wait to see what the morning would bring. The morning sun peeked through the window, casting a lovely golden glow. Emma woke up with a start, the realization of Christmas morning washing over her. She ran downstairs, her heart pounding with excitement. Under the Christmas tree, she found 3 beautifully wrapped gifts. She tore open the first one to find a teddy bear, not just any teddy bear, but a glowing one, just like she'd wished for. The second gift revealed a shiny, speedy toy train. The train was so perfectly crafted that it looked like a tiny replica of a real one. Emma's eyes sparkled with delight. The third gift was small but held Emma's biggest wish. She carefully unwrapped it to reveal a brightly colored magic wand. She held it up high, a look of pure joy on her face. That night, Emma held her glowing teddy bear close, her toy train chugged along the carpet, and her magic wand lay on the bedside. The room was filled with a soft, magical glow. Emma smiled, her heart full of happiness. Christmas in Sparkleville was filled with joy and laughter. The streets were lit with Christmas lights, the air filled with the sound of carols. Emma's house, however, was the happiest of them all. Emma's Christmas had been magical, filled with joy and love. Her wishes had come true. She believed in the magic of Christmas, the magic of Santa, and the power of wishes. The day ended with Emma curled up in her bed, her glowing teddy bear snuggled close. The magic wand lay on the bedside, casting a warm glow. The toy train, now silent, had completed its journey around the room. The room was quiet, but Emma's heart was singing with joy. She dreamed of the adventures she'd had and the joy she'd experienced. It had been a Christmas to remember, a Christmas that made her dreams come true. As the last of the Christmas lights went out and the town of Sparkleville fell asleep, Emma's home was still glowing. The teddy bear's soft glow lit up the room, the magic wand shimmered, and the toy train stood still. Emma's Christmas dream had come true. She had received all that she'd wished for. But more than the gifts, it was the love, the magic, and the belief that made her Christmas truly special. Emma's story is a reminder to believe in magic, to cherish the joy of giving, and to keep our dreams alive. It's a reminder that the true spirit of Christmas lies in love, joy, and belief. In the end, it's not about the gifts under the tree, but the love in our hearts, the joy in our homes, and the magic in our beliefs. For Emma, Christmas will always be a dream come true, a magical journey, and a heartfelt celebration. So this Christmas, let's remember Emma's Christmas dream. Let's believe in magic, in Santa, and in our dreams. Let's fill our homes with love, joy, and laughter. Let's make this Christmas a magical celebration. Remember, Christmas is a time for magic, a time for dreams to come true. As we celebrate Christmas, let's keep the spirit of Emma's Christmas dream alive. Let's believe like Emma in the power of wishes. Let's cherish the joy of giving and receiving. Let's keep the magic of Christmas alive in our hearts. This Christmas, let's make our dreams come true. Like Emma, let's write our letters to Santa, tuck them under the tree, and believe in the magic of Christmas. Emma's Christmas Dream is a story of love, joy, and magic. It's a story that reminds us of the true spirit of Christmas. So this Christmas, let's fill our hearts with love, our homes with joy, and our lives with magic. Emma's Christmas Dream is our Christmas wish too, a wish for love, joy, and magic. A wish for a Christmas filled with warmth, laughter, and dreams come true. Merry Christmas to all from Sparkleville, from Emma, and from us. May your Christmas be as magical as Emma's Christmas Dream. May all your wishes come true. In the end, remember Emma's Christmas Dream. Remember the magic, the joy, and the love. Hold on to these memories, cherish these moments, and believe in the magic of Christmas. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey of Emma's Christmas Dream. We hope it has filled your hearts with joy, your homes with love, and your lives with magic. As we say goodbye, remember, Christmas is a magical time. A time for love, joy, and dreams come true. Cherish these moments, celebrate these memories, and keep the spirit of Christmas alive. Goodbye from Sparkleville, goodbye from Emma, and goodbye from us. Merry Christmas, and may all your dreams come true. Always believe in the magic of Christmas, just like Emma did. Adventures with Dr. Gentleheart, a kid's tale. In the heart of Sunshine Valley, a boy named Ethan wasn't feeling his best. The previous day's laughter and play had been replaced with a feverish glow and a tired sigh. Ethan's mom and dad, worried, decided to visit Dr. Gentleheart, a well-loved neighborhood doctor known for his kindness and care. Dr. Gentleheart had a reputation for turning somber hospital visits into delightful adventures. Dr. Gentleheart donned his apron, a vibrant piece adorned with colorful animals. This wasn't a typical doctor's coat, it was a costume, transforming him into a playful character from a land far, far away. His magical tools were like no other: a stethoscope transformed into a snake, a thermometer into a wizard's wand. Each instrument had a special story, turning the scary checkup into a thrilling adventure. Ethan timidly entered Dr. Gentleheart's clinic. He was greeted with a whimsical smile, inviting him into this magical world. His nervousness faded away as he marveled at the playful apron and magical tools. Dr. Gentleheart began the checkup. He picked up his stethoscope snake, whispering, "It loves listening to heartbeats, Ethan. It tells me whether your heart is singing a happy or a sad song." Ethan closed his eyes, focusing on the cool sensation of the stethoscope against his chest. To his surprise, he heard a faint hiss. He smiled, imagining the snake happily coiled around his heart, listening to its song. Next, Dr. Gentleheart picked up the thermometer wand. He jokingly waved it through the air, saying, "It helps me measure the warmth of your body, Ethan. It only works on brave boys." Ethan laughed, feeling brave and special. He held out his hand, and the wand magically lit up, indicating his temperature. He watched in awe, the fear replaced with excitement. During the checkup, they discovered a shared love for dinosaurs. Dr. Gentleheart's room was filled with dinosaur figures, books, and posters. Ethan's eyes lit up seeing a poster of his favorite dinosaur, the T-Rex. Ethan was so engrossed in the tales that he forgot about his fever. He began to interact more, asking questions about dinosaurs and their unique medical practices. Dr. Gentleheart pulled out a book titled Dinosaur Doctors, adding another layer to their adventure. They read about dinosaur doctors who treated other dinosaurs using leaf bandages and river water injections. As the checkup ended, Ethan was given his own dinosaur doctor's kit. It was a simple box, but to Ethan, it was a treasure chest filled with adventure. Dr. Gentleheart turned to Ethan's parents and told them, "Ethan is a brave boy. He just needs some rest, a good meal, and plenty of water." Relieved, Ethan's parents thanked Dr. Gentleheart. They had found more than a doctor. They had discovered a friend and a guide for their son. As they left the clinic, Ethan waved goodbye to Dr. Gentleheart, looking forward to his next adventure. Returning home, Ethan felt better. He had conquered his fear, met a new friend, and embarked on an unforgettable adventure. That night, Ethan dreamt of dinosaurs and magical tools, with Dr. Gentleheart leading the way through the adventures. This is not just a tale of a doctor's visit. It's a tale of courage, imagination, and friendship. Life, like Dr. Gentleheart's clinic, is filled with adventures waiting to be discovered. It's all about perspective. And Ethan's perspective had changed. The next time he wasn't feeling well, he would not be afraid. He would look forward to an adventure. Motivated by compassion, Ethan envisioned gathering all the children in the neighborhood who harbored a fear of doctors and medical visits. In this noble quest, he hoped to create a space where their worries could be addressed, turning fear into understanding and community support. With a heart full of kindness, he envisioned taking this apprehensive group to the doctor's office. There, they would have the chance to engage in open conversations about the reasons behind their fears, and in turn discover all the reassuring aspects of doctors and their visits. Little did Alex know that his compassionate idea would transform into a tale of overcoming fears and fostering a sense of community in Harmonyville. In Sunshine Valley, not all heroes wear capes. Some wear playful aprons and carry magical tools. In the end, Ethan was more than just a kid who wasn't feeling well. He was a brave adventurer, explorer, and a dinosaur doctor in the making. And Dr. Gentleheart, he was not just a neighborhood doctor, he was the hero of Sunshine Valley, turning fear into laughter and checkups into adventures. Join us next time for more adventures with Ethan and Dr. Gentleheart in Sunshine Valley, where every day holds a new tale to be told. Leela and the Frozen Well. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there was a girl named Leela. She possessed a magical ability, a secret she held close to her heart. She could talk to animals, understand their language, their feelings, their worries. One harsh winter, the village faced an unprecedented crisis. The life-giving well, the village's only water source, was frozen solid, thanks to the mischief of Jack Frost. The villagers were clueless, unaware of how to solve the predicament. In the chaos, Layla's secret started to unfold. She spoke to her closest animal friends, the squirrel, the crow, the fox, and the rabbit. She shared the village's plight, the grim situation at hand, and sought their help. The animals, in their unique ways, felt the urgency of the situation. They gathered together, brainstorming and sharing their wisdom, wanting to resolve the crisis and aid their human friend, Layla. Meanwhile, Layla searched her grandmother's old potion book. She had once heard of a potion to reverse Jack Frost's magic, a potion that could melt the ice to liquid water. The squirrel ventured into the dense forest, collecting rare berries. The crow flew across the mountains, bringing back sparkling silver leaves. The fox dug deep, unearthing golden roots, while the rabbit hopped around, collecting crystal clear water from a hidden spring. All the while, Leela worked on assembling the ingredients. She stirred the potion under the light of the full moon, whispering the ancient incantations as mentioned in the book, praying for their shared success. Days turned into nights and nights into days. The villagers' hopes started to fade. Little did they know how tirelessly Leela and her animal friends were working to restore their normal lives. Finally, the potion was ready. It gleamed under the moonlight, radiating warmth. This was it, the magical potion that held the promise to break Jack Frost's icy spell. Leela, with her animal friends, embarked on the journey to the frozen well. The eerie silence of the winter night was only broken by their determined footsteps and hopeful hearts. As they reached the well, Leela poured the warm potion onto the icy surface. Slowly, the potion started to work its magic. The solid ice began to melt, and water started to trickle. The animals watched in awe, their hearts filled with hope. Leela, with her eyes full of anticipation, watched as the well gradually filled with water. The frozen spell was finally breaking. The news spread across the village like wildfire. The frozen well was no more. The villagers gathered around the well, their hearts brimming with joy and relief. In the midst of the celebration, one question lingered in everyone's mind: who had broken Jack Frost's spell? The village elder, with a twinkle in his eye, looked towards Leela. The secret was out. Leela, the girl who could talk to animals, had saved the village. Her courage and her magical abilities became the talk of the village. But Leela understood something more important than the fame. She knew the power of unity, of working together, of friendship. She knew that even the harshest winter could be won over with warmth and love. And so the village thrived, even in the harshest winters. Leela and her animal friends became the unsung heroes, their tale of bravery and friendship echoing in the hearts of the villagers. This magical tale serves as a reminder that no problem is too big when tackled together. A reminder that warmth and love can melt even the coldest ice. A reminder that every adversity can be turned into an opportunity. So, dear children, take these lessons to heart. Nurture your friendships, value unity, and cherish love. And remember, you, like Leela, have the power to make a difference. So always remember, the magic continues, because every child is a magician, every child is a hero, and every child is capable of creating their own magical tales. Good night, sweet dreams, and may your dreams be as magical as Layla's. The Sweet Adventure of Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, in a humble village nestled by a beautiful forest, where the rustling leaves whispered secrets to the tall trees, and the air was filled with the sweet fragrance of wildflowers, lived two siblings named Hansel and Gretel. Their family was poor, and amidst the scarcity, their hearts were filled with fear and apprehension, like delicate butterflies fluttering in the garden of uncertainty. One day, their parents, overwhelmed by despair that cast shadows over their hopes, made a harsh decision. The weight of their circumstances pressed heavily upon them, compelling them to take a drastic step that would alter the course of Hansel and Gretel's lives. In the dark of the night, when the moon hung like a silver lantern in the vast expanse of the sky, their parents, burdened by the weight of their decision, led Hansel and Gretel deep into the forest. The next morning, as the first light of dawn painted the sky with hues of gold and pink, Hansel and Gretel awoke to an eerie silence that enveloped them like a haunting melody. The warmth of their family hearth was replaced by the cool whispers of the forest, leaving the siblings feeling both abandoned and frightened. They began their search for a way back home, their spirits wavering but their hope ignited by sibling love. As the sun started to set, a sweet aroma wafted towards them, leading them to an extraordinary sight. A house brilliantly standing amidst the dense forest was made entirely of candy and sweets. Overwhelmed by hunger, they began to eat the candy house, oblivious to the danger lurking. Suddenly, the door creaked open and out stepped a haggard old woman, a wicked witch in disguise. She welcomed them in, her eyes gleaming with malicious intent hidden beneath her hospitable facade. Inside the house, they were offered more sweets, and unknowingly, they stepped into the witch's trap. The witch intended to fatten them up and eat them, but Hansel and Gretel were wiser than she thought. They played along, biding their time until they could outsmart her and escape from her clutches. On the day the witch planned to cook Hansel, Gretel feigned ignorance and tricked the witch into demonstrating how to get into the oven. The witch fell for it, and in a swift moment, Gretel pushed her into the oven and shut the door. With the witch out of the way, Hansel and Gretel took a sigh of relief, their hearts pounding with newfound courage. But the adventure didn't end there. Exploring the witch's house, they discovered an array of treasures. They filled their pockets with as much gold and jewels as they could carry, their eyes sparkling with astonishment. With the treasures, they finally made their journey back home, their path lit by the moonlight. Along the way, they came across a familiar landmark, a river they crossed with their parents. Their hearts pounded with anticipation as they neared their village, their steps quickening with every passing moment. Finally, they arrived at their humble home, their return a sweet surprise to their guilt-ridden parents. Their parents, filled with regret and joy, welcomed them home, their tears marking the end of their hardship. From then on, Hansel and Gretel became a symbol of courage and wit in their village. Their tale was passed down through generations, serving as a reminder of their bravery and cunning nature. In the end, Hansel and Gretel's sweet adventure taught them that even in the face of adversity, wisdom and courage prevail.
Unveiling the intricate layers of Little Red Riding Hood, a modern interpretation. Once upon a time, there was a pixie-like girl named Little Red Riding Hood, known for her vibrant red cloak. She lived in a quaint village surrounded by an enchanting forest. Her grandmother, a woman of wisdom and grace, lived alone in the woods. Affection between the two was evident, a bond transcending generations. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother packed a basket of goodies. It was brimming with homemade treats, medical herbs, and fresh fruits intended for her ailing grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood, wearing her iconic red hooded cloak, set off on her journey. The forest, usually a place of serenity and beauty, felt eerily different that day. Unbeknownst to her, a wolf was lurking in the shadows. He was a cunning trickster, his charm as dangerous as his appetite. As she ventured deeper into the forest, the wolf cunningly approached her. He disguised his intentions with a friendly demeanor, inquiring about her destination. Innocently, she revealed her mission to visit her sick grandmother. The wolf, seeing an opportunity, concocted a devious plan to reach the grandmother's house first. With a sly smile, he suggested a different path to Little Red Riding Hood. It was a scenic route, he said, filled with radiant wildflowers and fluttering butterflies. In her innocence, she was swayed by his words. Little did she know, it was the wolf's strategic diversion to delay her. Meanwhile, the wolf raced towards grandmother's house, his heart pounding with anticipation. His malicious plan was unfolding smoothly. Upon reaching the house, the wolf, ever the master of deceit, disguised himself as the grandmother. His cunning was such that he almost bore a resemblance. When Little Red Riding Hood finally arrived, she was met with an unsettling sight. There was something off about her grandmother, she noticed. Her senses heightened, she remarked on her grandmother's changed appearance. The wolf, maintaining his guise, offered dubious explanations to all her queries. In the midst of their conversation, a woodcutter passing by heard the unusual voices. His instincts kicked in, sensing something was amiss. Summoning his courage, he burst into the house. The sight of the wolf, dressed as the grandmother, shocked him. Without wasting any time, he took action. With one swift move, he freed the grandmother and protected Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf, defeated and terrified, fled into the depths of the forest. The house that had been filled with tension now echoed with relief. The woodcutter, the unsung hero, was thanked profusely. He had saved the day with his bravery and quick thinking. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. They were safe and unharmed, thanks to the woodcutter. Little Red Riding Hood, over the course of a day, had learned a valuable lesson. She promised herself to be more cautious. The story of Little Red Riding Hood is not just a bedtime tale. It is a timeless narrative of courage, wit, and wisdom. Our journey through this story uncovers the intricacies of human nature. It serves as a reminder that not all that glitters is gold. Little Red Riding Hood stands as a beacon of innocence, bravery, and learning. Her tale continues to captivate and inspire. As the story ends, we are left with a profound understanding. Every encounter has the potential to teach us something valuable. And as the sun sets on this tale, always remember within every story lies a lesson waiting to be unveiled. From fairy tales to reality, we often overlook the profound lessons embedded within our childhood stories. One such tale is that of Little Red Riding Hood. Let's delve deeper into her world, where we can uncover valuable life lessons. Little Red Riding Hood, a symbol of innocence and naivety, teaches us about the importance of heeding instructions and guidance. A lesson we often forget in the face of excitement or curiosity. The story begins with a simple task: to deliver a basket of goodies to her sick grandmother. A task that resonates with our daily responsibilities and the importance of fulfilling them. Her mother warns her about the dangers of straying from the path, a metaphor for the importance of sticking to our principles and values, no matter how tempting the distractions. Yet, Little Red Riding Hood, driven by curiosity, veers off the path, an act that symbolizes how easily we succumb to distractions and deviate from our goals. Here enters the wolf, a character that represents deception and trickery. His character serves as a reminder of real-life manipulators ready to mislead us. The wolf tricks Little Red Riding Hood, demonstrating the dangers of naivety and blind trust. A lesson that emphasizes the importance of caution and discernment in our interactions. When she arrives at her grandmother's house, she doesn't immediately recognize the wolf. A portrayal of how deceivers can convincingly wear masks, fooling even the most observant. Little Red Riding Hood notices something amiss, illustrating the concept of intuition and its importance in detecting falsehoods and danger. She questions the wolf about his physical attributes, demonstrating the power of inquiry and skepticism in uncovering deceit. The wolf attempts to justify his peculiar appearance, showing how manipulators can twist logic and reality to serve their purposes. Despite her questions, Little Red Riding Hood falls into the wolf's trap, illustrating how manipulators exploit our innocence and naivety. The wolf swallows her whole, a metaphor for the deep consequences we face when we fall victim to manipulation and deceit. But our story doesn't end here. It emphasizes resilience, hope, and help that often comes from unexpected quarters, like the woodcutter. The woodcutter, a representation of wisdom and strength, embodies the power of intervention and assistance. He teaches us that help is available if we dare to seek it. He rescues Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother, symbolizing the triumph of good over evil and wisdom over deceit. The wolf's defeat highlights the temporary nature of deception and manipulation. It reminds us that truth and authenticity will eventually prevail. The wolf is a symbol of deceit, a reminder that not everything that glitters is gold. It teaches us to stay alert and be cautious of those who might mean us harm. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother's rescue exemplifies the power of second chances and rectifying mistakes. It shows that it's never too late to make things right. The story ends with Little Red Riding Hood promising to never stray from the path again, a promise that reflects our ability to learn from our mistakes and grow. It teaches us about the presence of deceit, the power of resilience, and the triumph of truth. It also emphasizes the value of second chances and learning from our experiences. As we close this chapter, let's remember to embrace the lessons that Little Red Riding Hood taught us, as they are not only applicable to our childhood, but to our lives as adults as well. In conclusion, Little Red Riding Hood's tale is a rich mine of wisdom. It serves as a timeless guide, teaching us how to navigate the intricacies of life with wisdom and discernment. So the next time you find yourself in the winding paths of life, remember Little Red Riding Hood. Remember her courage, her wit, and her love. Navigate the world with caution, trust your intuition, and never underestimate the power within you. An Unlikely Friendship. A Tale of Masha and the Bear. In a realm filled with greenery, a lively little girl named Masha resided. Her heart was as wild as the fresh forest air, and her spirit untamed and fearless. On one of her countless journeys, she stumbled upon an unlikely companion, a bear with a heart as gentle as the morning dew. This was no ordinary bear, but a wise and amicable creature who lived in the heart of the forest. Their first encounter was unconventional, as one might expect from a girl and a bear. Masha's adventurous spirit was met with the bear's gentle patience, and thus an extraordinary friendship was born. Together, they embarked on endless adventures, their footprints etching stories in the heart of the woods. Their laughter echoed through the forest as the unlikely pair enjoyed their shared escapades. In their shared moments, Masha's vivacious nature was beautifully contrasted with the bear's composed demeanor. He became an unexpected mentor, guiding her through her journey of self-discovery. Through their adventures, Masha learned about patience and the bear about spontaneity. Their unique friendship was a harmonious blend of two opposite worlds, a testament to the beauty of diversity. Their bond was strengthened with each passing day. It was a friendship that defied the norms, a testament to the power of acceptance and understanding. The forest watched in awe as they danced together under the moonlight, their spirits intertwined. The friendship between Masha and the bear was a spectacle, a testament to the beauty of unorthodox friendship. They painted the forest with their memories, each adventure a colorful stroke on a canvas. Their story was a tale of companionship, a tale of acceptance, a tale of love. The bear became the guardian of Masha's innocence, protecting her from the dangers lurking in the forest. Their bond was a sanctuary, a haven that defied the ordinary. In their companionship, the forest was no longer a wilderness but a playground. Their friendship was a beacon of hope that shone brightly in the heart of the forest. The bear taught Masha about the beauty in the stillness of the forest. In return, Masha instilled in the bear a sense of childlike wonder and joy. Their adventures were lessons in disguise, teaching them about life's many facets. Each day brought a new story, a new lesson, a new memory. Their friendship was a beautiful painting, a blend of stark contrasts and vibrant hues. It was a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of love and friendship. As they journeyed together, the forest became their home. It was a refuge, a place of solace and joy, a sanctuary that nurtured their unique friendship. In the forest, Masha found a friend and the bear found joy. Their tale was a story of companionship, a testament to the power of friendship. The bear became Masha's protector, and Masha became the bear's adventure. Their bond was a story of love, a testament to the power of unity. Amidst the forest's enchanting beauty, their friendship blossomed. It was a bond that defied norms, a bond that celebrated diversity and unity. In their shared laughter and silent moments, their bond strengthened. It was a friendship that defied time, a friendship that celebrated the beauty of unlikely companionships. In their shared stories and adventures, they found joy. It was a friendship that celebrated life's beauty, a friendship that defied expectations. In the heart of the forest, Masha and the bear found a friendship that would last a lifetime. Their story was a testament to the power of love, a testament to the strength of friendship. Their tale of friendship was a beautiful melody, a symphony that echoed throughout the forest. It was a testament to the power of acceptance, a testament to the strength of understanding. In the end, Masha and the bear were more than friends. They were family, bound together by a bond that defied norms and celebrated the beauty of unexpected friendships. As the sun set over the forest, their laughter echoed through the trees. Their friendship was a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of love and understanding. In the heart of the enchanted forest, a tale of an unlikely friendship was born. The tale of Masha and the bear, a story that would forever echo throughout the forest. It was a tale of acceptance, a tale of understanding, a tale of love. The tale of Masha and the bear, a friendship that would last a lifetime. Peter Pan and the Starlit Dance. Once upon a time in Neverland, a magical realm where dreams and adventures intertwine, lived a sprightly young boy named Peter Pan. With a heart full of courage and a spirit full of mischief, Peter was the embodiment of eternal youth. Living alongside Peter were the Lost Boys, children who, like Peter, never wanted to grow up. They sought refuge in Neverland, their sanctuary filled with mermaids, pirates, and fairies, the most enchanting of all beings, Tinker Bell. Tinker Bell, the tiny fairy with her wings glistening like morning dew, had a special bond with Peter. Their friendship was a beacon of light in the marvelous yet unpredictable world of Neverland. One day, in the heart of Neverland, Peter and the children happened upon a scene of wonder. The mystical forest clearing, usually silent, was alive with laughter, music, and sparkling lights. The fairies were preparing for a celebration unlike any other. The fairies' celebration was a once-in-a-lifetime event, a grand soiree that took place under the celestial canopy. The heart of the forest was transformed into a stunning ballroom, illuminated by the shimmering stars above. Awestruck, Peter and the children watched as the fairies fluttered around, their tiny wings a blur of colors. The clearing was alive with their radiant glow, casting a mesmerizing light on the forest floor. Tinker Bell, resplendent in her gown of sparkling dewdrops, approached Peter and the children. With a twinkle in her eye, she extended an invitation. "Join us," she beckoned, for the Starlit Dance. The Starlit Dance was a unique spectacle. It was an embodiment of the fairies' joy, their celebration of life and magic. This was an occasion where the fairies danced their hearts out beneath the starlit sky. As the music swelled, the fairies began to dance. Their movements were fluid, like the wind weaving through the trees. Their laughter echoed through the forest, a testament to their boundless joy. Peter and the children, captivated by the spectacle, joined the fairies. Their steps were hesitant at first, unsure and awkward. But with Tinker Bell's encouragement, they soon found their rhythm. Dancing beneath the starlit sky, Peter and the children felt a wave of joy and wonder wash over them. They danced with abandon, their laughter mingling with the fairies, their hearts filled with delight. As the night moved on, the starlit dance became even more magical. The stars above seemed to sway in time with the music, their soft glow lighting up the faces of the dancers below. Peter, lost in the magic of the starlit dance, couldn't help but gaze up at the stars. He felt a sense of peace and contentment wash over him. The worries of the world seemed insignificant. The Lost Boys, too, felt a profound sense of happiness. Dancing beneath the stars, amid the fairies, they felt truly alive. This moment, they knew, was something they would hold close to their hearts. Tinker Bell was also having a good time with her friends under the sound of music and under the moonlight. As dawn approached, the starlit dance came to an end. The music faded, the laughter subsided, but the magic of the night lingered. The fairies, Peter, and the children found themselves changed, touched by the magic of the starlit dance. In the quiet aftermath, they looked around at each other, their eyes shining with joy and contentment. They had danced, laughed, and celebrated beneath the stars. The magic of the starlit dance had touched their hearts, leaving them changed forever. The starlit dance was a magical moment, a celebration under the stars that brought them closer together. It was a testament to their friendship, a symbol of their unity, and a celebration of the magic that was Neverland. In the heart of Neverland, beneath the starlit sky, they had created a memory, a moment of pure joy. The starlit dance was more than just a celebration. It was a shared experience, a precious moment in time. As they bid goodbye to the magical forest clearing, they carried the magic of the starlit dance in their hearts. Their steps were lighter, their smiles brighter, and their bond stronger. Back in their home, they looked back at their incredible journey. The starlit dance had been an enchanting experience, a treasured memory they would remember forever. In Neverland, where dreams come true and adventures are endless, they found something more precious than any treasure, friendship, and unity. And the starlit dance was a testament to that, a magical moment they would always remember. Back in their beds, the children dreamed of the enchanting night. The dance, the fairies, the laughter, all seemed like a beautiful dream. The magic of that night, the tale of their dance under the stars, would forever be a part of the timeless story of Peter Pan. In the heart of Neverland, under the starlit sky, a magical night had unfolded. A night that Peter Pan, Tinker Bell, the children, and the fairies would always remember. And so, the tale of Peter Pan and the starlit dance unfolded, a tale of friendship, joy, and magic. In the heart of Neverland, under a sky full of stars, they found a lifetime's worth of happiness. The story ends, but the magic lingers. For in the heart of Neverland, beneath the starlit sky, the memory of the starlit dance lives on, a symbol of friendship, unity, and the enchanting magic of Neverland. And with that, we say farewell to Peter Pan and his friends. But always remember, the spirit of Neverland, the joy of the starlit dance, and the magic of friendship remain forever within our hearts.
Merry Memories, a heartwarming Christmas tale. Just as the first snowflakes began to fall, our story begins in a charming little town, home to a spirited young boy named Liam. His heart was ablaze with the excitement of Christmas, and he had something special in mind this year. Liam's mother, the kind and loving Mrs. Harper, was his partner in this festive mission. Her eyes sparkled with the joy of seeing her son's enthusiasm, a beautiful sight that warmed the frosty winter air. Their destination was none other than the Merry Market, a magical place that brought Christmas to life in the most enchanting way. This place was a treasure trove of festive delights, filled to the brim with everything Christmas. Every nook and cranny of the market bustled with cheer. Children's laughter echoed through the air, sweet like the melody of Christmas carols. Shopkeepers greeted each customer with twinkling smiles, their hearts brimming with the spirit of giving. Liam and Mrs. Harper were on a special quest. Their mission was to select the most unique Christmas ornaments they could find. Each ornament held the promise of a delightful tale waiting to unfold. As Liam hopped from one stall to another, his eyes shone with wonder. His heart fluttered with excitement as he examined each ornament, their sparkle reflecting in his bright eyes. For him, each was a key to a magical story. Mrs. Harper watched her son with adoration. She cherished these moments, for she knew that they were creating memories that would last a lifetime. Each giggle, each gasp of surprise was a gift she would hold dear. Together, they picked out ornaments of all shapes and sizes. Some glittered like the night sky, others painted in vivid hues, each one a masterpiece. It felt like they were handpicking stars, each bearing its unique glow. With each ornament they selected, Liam's excitement grew. He couldn't wait to decorate their Christmas tree. He envisioned how each ornament would bring their tree to life, making it the heart of their Christmas celebrations. Back at their warm, cozy home, Liam and Mrs. Harper began their decorating adventure. As they hung each ornament, they whispered wishes into them, filling each with hopes and dreams for the coming year. Liam, with his little hands, carefully placed each ornament. His eyes danced with joy as he saw their Christmas tree transforming into a magical spectacle, his heart filled with a warmth that only the magic of Christmas could bring. Mrs. Harper helped him reach the higher branches, her motherly love reflecting in her gentle touch. They worked in harmony, their laughter filling the room, weaving a symphony of joy and togetherness. The final touch was the star at the top. Liam, on his mother's shoulders, placed it with great care. The star twinkled down at them, its glow a symbol of their love and unity. As they stepped back to admire their work, their Christmas tree shone with beauty. Each ornament was a testament to their day of adventure, their joy reflecting in the tree's radiance. It was a sight to behold, a memory etched in their hearts forever. That night, as Liam, Mrs. Harper, and his father sat by the tree, they shared stories and laughter. The dazzling tree stood as a beacon, casting a warm glow around them. The ornaments twinkled like distant stars, each holding a piece of their magical day. As Liam drifted to sleep, his dreams were painted with the colors of their Christmas tree. He knew that this Christmas was unlike any other, filled with love, joy, and the magic of shared memories. Merry Memories is not just a tale of decorations and ornaments. It is a reminder of the true spirit of Christmas, the joy of giving, and the warmth of family. It teaches us to cherish the simple moments, for they often hold the most magic. The story of Liam and Mrs. Harper is a testament to love and togetherness. It reminds us that Christmas is not just about gifts, but about creating memories that will warm our hearts for years to come. As our tale comes to its end, we leave Liam and Mrs. Harper with their radiant Christmas tree, their hearts filled with the magic of Christmas. This is more than just a story, it's a slice of life, a reminder of the true essence of the holiday season. Merry Memories is a tale that will take you on a journey through the magic of Christmas. It will remind you of the joy of togetherness and the beauty of shared memories. This Christmas, let's promise to create our own merry memories filled with love and joy. Remember, each ornament on your Christmas tree can hold a tale, a memory of your own. Just like Liam and Mrs. Harper, let's create magical stories, sparkly memories that we will cherish forever. So, this Christmas, let the spirit of love, joy, and giving fill your hearts. Let's make our celebrations not just about decorations and gifts, but about creating unforgettable moments with those we hold dear. In the end, Merry Memories is a tale of love, togetherness, and the magic of Christmas. Let it inspire you to create your own merry memories, to cherish the magic of the holiday season, and to treasure the joy of togetherness. Merry Christmas, and may your lives be filled with merry memories. Rapunzel's Golden Adventure, a magical tale of healing and hope. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there was a magical flower with unparalleled healing powers. This remarkable plant was capable of mending the gravest of wounds, curing the most stubborn of ailments. The queen of this kingdom was gravely ill during her pregnancy, but by consuming a potion made from the flower, her health was miraculously restored, and she gave birth to a healthy baby girl named Rapunzel. Rapunzel, born under the flower's influence, had hair as golden as the sun. But it wasn't just their hue that was breathtaking, her hair had adopted the flower's healing powers. Nearby lived a woman named Mother Gothel, a selfish witch who yearned for eternal youth. When she discovered Rapunzel's unique hair, she saw her ticket to immortality. In the dead of night, Mother Gothel kidnapped Rapunzel. She took her to a secluded tower hidden deep within the forest, where no one could find them. Rapunzel grew isolated from the world, with only Mother Gothel for company. She spent her days dreaming of the world beyond her tower, unknowing of her hair's healing powers or her royal heritage. One day, an adventurous prince named Eugene happened upon the tower. Brought by curiosity and the sound of Rapunzel's enchanting voice, he decided to investigate. Mother Gothel, on the other hand, used Rapunzel's magical hair regularly to preserve her youth, lying to her about the dangers of the outside world. Eugene was surprised to find Rapunzel, a lovely maiden with incredibly long golden hair. He was even more astounded when he discovered her hair's magical healing powers as she mended a cut on his hand. Rapunzel, fascinated by the charming prince and his tales of the outside world, decided to take a leap of faith. She asked Eugene to guide her to see the kingdom's annual lantern festival. With Eugene's help, Rapunzel escaped the tower. The outside world was more than she had ever dreamed of, filled with laughter, love, and life. The journey to the festival was fraught with danger, but at each turn, Rapunzel's courage and her magical hair saved the day. Eugene and Rapunzel started to fall in love, experiencing both their shared passion for adventure and their mutual understanding of longing and dreams. Finally, they arrived at the festival. Watching the sky filled with thousands of floating lanterns, Rapunzel realized she was exactly where she was meant to be. But their joy was short-lived. Mother Gothel, discovering Rapunzel's escape, pursued them, fueled by her desperation to keep her source of eternal youth. In the ensuing struggle, Eugene was gravely injured, but with a tear-filled farewell, he cut off Rapunzel's magical hair, rendering it powerless. Rapunzel, heartbroken, held Eugene close, but then, a single tear fell onto Eugene's cheek, glittering with the same magic that had been in her hair. Just like her birth flower, even without her golden locks, Rapunzel still had healing powers. With her final tear, she saved Eugene's life. Together, they returned to the kingdom. Rapunzel was united with her birth parents, and the kingdom celebrated their long-lost princess's return. Mother Gothel, without access to the healing powers, withered and aged rapidly. Her pursuit of eternal youth ended in despair. Rapunzel and Eugene got married, and they ruled the kingdom with kindness and love. The tale of the healing flower and Rapunzel's golden hair became a legend in their kingdom. And so, the story of Rapunzel teaches us that love, hope, and courage can conquer the darkest of fears. It reminds us that real beauty lies within us, not in our external appearances. Rapunzel's tale also emphasizes the importance of freedom and the pursuit of one's dreams, no matter how unattainable they may seem. This tale is more than just a story of a princess with magical hair. It's a tale of a brave girl who found her place in the world. The tale of Rapunzel is a magical journey of discovery, bravery, love, sacrifice, and above all, healing. Through the power of love and healing, Rapunzel and Eugene found their happily ever after. Remember, every one of us carries a touch of magic within. Like Rapunzel's hair, it's our inner strength and love that makes us truly special. Rumpelstiltskin, the tale of a miller's daughter and a mysterious little man. In a quaint village, where the stories of everyday life unfolded like pages in a well-worn book, there lived a miller known for his boastful tales. Amidst the rhythmic hum of grinding wheels, his home harbored a treasure, a daughter of captivating beauty. In his pride, the miller made a grand claim to the king. His daughter, he boasted, possessed the extraordinary ability to spin straw into gold. Intrigued, the king brought the miller's daughter to his palace, giving her straw and a spinning wheel and a grim promise: she must turn the straw into gold by morning or lose her life. In a distressing predicament, the girl found herself in a quandary. Faced with the daunting task of spinning straw into gold, she grappled with the realization that this miraculous feat was beyond her understanding and skill. Just when the girl had surrendered to despair, a peculiar little man materialized before her, a glimmer of unexpected hope in the midst of her darkest hour. "Can you assist me?" the girl implored, her voice echoing with a desperate plea for help amid the overwhelming despair that gripped her. The old man, in a sinister tone, replied, "I can spin the straw into gold. But what will you give me in return?" In her desperation, she extended an offer to him, presenting her necklace, the sole valuable possession in her possession. Throughout the night, the old man worked his magic, skillfully transforming every strand of straw into a mesmerizing tapestry of shimmering gold. The next morning, the king was overjoyed with the gold, but greedy for more, he moved her to a larger room filled with more straw. Once again, the girl was left hopeless and afraid until the old man appeared. This time, faced with another challenging task, she sought his aid once more, presenting her ring as a heartfelt offering in exchange for his assistance. Once more, as the night unfolded its velvety curtain, the room underwent a magical transformation. By morning, it was adorned with a breathtaking display of glittering gold, a testament to the mysterious alchemy performed by the enigmatic old man. However, the king's greed was insatiable. Once more, he moved her to a gigantic room filled with straw. The little man reappeared, and this time the girl found herself in a dire predicament, having exhausted all her possessions to offer in exchange for his magical intervention. He proposed a new deal. "Promise to give me your firstborn when you are queen," he said. In her desperate plight, she reluctantly acquiesced to the peculiar terms set forth by the enigmatic man, driven by the urgency of her situation. As before, the mysterious man worked his inexplicable magic, defying the impossible once more by transforming the mundane straw into a radiant expanse of gleaming gold. The next morning, the king was so astounded that he declared, "I will make you my queen, for you are the most extraordinary woman in my kingdom." As time unfolded its gentle embrace, the queen welcomed the arrival of a beautiful baby into the world, a moment of joy that marked the passage of precious time in the royal realm. But the happiness was short-lived. The strange old man returned to claim his reward. Horrified by the unforeseen turn of events, the queen, in a desperate plea, offered the entirety of the kingdom's wealth to safeguard her beloved child. But the old man had a different idea. "I'll give you 3 days to guess my name. If you succeed, you can keep your child." For 2 relentless days, the queen, consumed by the urgency of the situation, tirelessly ventured to guess every name within the vast reaches of her imagination. Alas, none proved correct in the quest to unravel the elusive name. On the 3rd day, a messenger came with news of a peculiar sight. An old man dancing around a fire, singing, "Today she'll guess, tomorrow maybe, she'll never guess my name, Rumpelstiltskin matey." Infused with a glimmer of hope, the queen anxiously awaited the impending arrival of the little man, anticipating a potential solution to her heart-wrenching predicament. Upon his arrival, he posed the query to the queen, "Well, queen, what name do you associate with me?" With a knowing smile, she confidently uttered, "Your name is Rumpelstiltskin." Enraged by the revelation, Rumpelstiltskin was consumed by anger to the extent that, in a burst of emotion, he vanished into the shadows, never to be glimpsed again. The queen held her baby close, grateful for the twist of fortune that had saved her child. The kingdom celebrated, and they lived happily ever after. And so the tale of the miller's daughter and Rumpelstiltskin reminds us, deception may lead to temporary gain, but truth and love have the ultimate power. Rumpelstiltskin, the tale of a miller's daughter and a mysterious little man. In a quaint village, where the stories of everyday life unfolded like pages in a well-worn book, there lived a miller known for his boastful tales. Amidst the rhythmic hum of grinding wheels, his home harbored a treasure, a daughter of captivating beauty. In his pride, the miller made a grand claim to the king. His daughter, he boasted, possessed the extraordinary ability to spin straw into gold. Intrigued, the king brought the miller's daughter to his palace, giving her straw and a spinning wheel and a grim promise: she must turn the straw into gold by morning or lose her life. In a distressing predicament, the girl found herself in a quandary. Faced with the daunting task of spinning straw into gold, she grappled with the realization that this miraculous feat was beyond her understanding and skill. Just when the girl had surrendered to despair, a peculiar little man materialized before her, a glimmer of unexpected hope in the midst of her darkest hour. "Can you assist me?" the girl implored, her voice echoing with a desperate plea for help amid the overwhelming despair that gripped her. The old man, in a sinister tone, replied, "I can spin the straw into gold. But what will you give me in return?" In her desperation, she extended an offer to him, presenting her necklace, the sole valuable possession in her possession. Throughout the night, the old man worked his magic, skillfully transforming every strand of straw into a mesmerizing tapestry of shimmering gold. The next morning, the king was overjoyed with the gold, but greedy for more, he moved her to a larger room filled with more straw. Once again, the girl was left hopeless and afraid until the old man appeared. This time, faced with another challenging task, she sought his aid once more, presenting her ring as a heartfelt offering in exchange for his assistance. Once more, as the night unfolded its velvety curtain, the room underwent a magical transformation. By morning, it was adorned with a breathtaking display of glittering gold, a testament to the mysterious alchemy performed by the enigmatic old man. However, the king's greed was insatiable. Once more, he moved her to a gigantic room filled with straw. The little man reappeared, and this time the girl found herself in a dire predicament, having exhausted all her possessions to offer in exchange for his magical intervention. He proposed a new deal. "Promise to give me your firstborn when you are queen," he said. In her desperate plight, she reluctantly acquiesced to the peculiar terms set forth by the enigmatic man, driven by the urgency of her situation. As before, the mysterious man worked his inexplicable magic, defying the impossible once more by transforming the mundane straw into a radiant expanse of gleaming gold. The next morning, the king was so astounded that he declared, "I will make you my queen, for you are the most extraordinary woman in my kingdom." As time unfolded its gentle embrace, the queen welcomed the arrival of a beautiful baby into the world, a moment of joy that marked the passage of precious time in the royal realm. But the happiness was short-lived. The strange old man returned to claim his reward. Horrified by the unforeseen turn of events, the queen, in a desperate plea, offered the entirety of the kingdom's wealth to safeguard her beloved child. But the old man had a different idea. "I'll give you 3 days to guess my name. If you succeed, you can keep your child." For 2 relentless days, the queen, consumed by the urgency of the situation, tirelessly ventured to guess every name within the vast reaches of her imagination. Alas, none proved correct in the quest to unravel the elusive name. On the 3rd day, a messenger came with news of a peculiar sight. An old man dancing around a fire, singing, "Today she'll guess, tomorrow maybe, she'll never guess my name, Rumpelstiltskin matey." Infused with a glimmer of hope, the queen anxiously awaited the impending arrival of the little man, anticipating a potential solution to her heart-wrenching predicament. Upon his arrival, he posed the query to the queen, "Well, queen, what name do you associate with me?" With a knowing smile, she confidently uttered, "Your name is Rumpelstiltskin." Enraged by the revelation, Rumpelstiltskin was consumed by anger to the extent that, in a burst of emotion, he vanished into the shadows, never to be glimpsed again. The queen held her baby close, grateful for the twist of fortune that had saved her child. The kingdom celebrated, and they lived happily ever after. And so the tale of the miller's daughter and Rumpelstiltskin reminds us, deception may lead to temporary gain, but truth and love have the ultimate power. Santa's lost reindeer. In the North Pole, Santa and his team ready for the joyous Christmas Eve, crafting gifts in the twinkling workshop. The air buzzed with the magic of the season, setting the stage for a night of enchantment worldwide. The reindeer were joyfully prancing around the snowy landscape, their hooves creating a festive rhythm, while inside Santa's workshop, the diligent elves were energetically packing an array of beautifully wrapped presents. Suddenly, a murmur swept through the crowd as the news spread like wildfire. Jingle, the brightest reindeer of them all, had mysteriously vanished. Santa's commanding voice boomed over the worried crowd, declaring, "We must find Jingle. Christmas cannot happen without her." The urgency in his words echoed through the air, stirring a sense of determination among the assembled group. Elves scurried about, fueled by determination, as they swiftly prepared for the search ahead. Their faces reflected a sense of urgency and commitment to the task at hand. One by one, Santa's reindeer gracefully took off into the vast night sky, their majestic departure accompanied by the melodic jingling of bells echoing through the otherwise silent night. They searched tirelessly, exploring every corner high and low, their hearts pounding with a mix of determination and worry. Down in the snowy forest, Jingle, the brightest reindeer, found herself feeling lost and alone amidst the silent, snow-laden trees. She had wandered off, enticed by a sparkling light, and now, with a sense of trepidation, she found herself lost in the enchanting snow-covered landscape. But she wasn't alone. The forest was teeming with friendly creatures, each offering comfort and companionship in the midst of the wintry solitude. A wise old owl perched high in the moonlit branches kindly offered to help, his eyes twinkling with wisdom and compassion under the serene glow of the moon. Squirrels, rabbits, and even the timid deer emerged from the shadows, all coming to Jingle's aid in the snowy forest. Together, they formed a supportive and caring woodland community, united in the spirit of helping a friend in need. Back at the North Pole, the atmosphere was tinged with growing anxiety as Santa, surrounded by concerned elves, awaited news about Jingle's whereabouts. He couldn't shake the worry that enveloped him, his thoughts consumed by concern for his lost reindeer. Santa's anxious anticipation mirrored the collective concern echoing through the North Pole. Suddenly, a soft glow materialized in the distance, casting a gentle and hopeful light that caught the attention of those searching for Jingle. Santa's heart leaped with a surge of hope, a warm and reassuring feeling filling his chest as the prospect of good news beckoned. Far away in the forest, Jingle's eyes widened with relief as she spotted a group of twinkling lights approaching. The distant glow signaled the arrival of her rescuers, filling her with hope and gratitude. She recognized the familiar jingle of bells in the distance, and her heart skipped a beat. It was unmistakably Santa and his team. Jingle's spirits soared as the sound drew nearer, knowing that her rescue was imminent. Overwhelmed with joy, Jingle couldn't contain her excitement and leaped towards the approaching lights, her heart racing with anticipation of reuniting with Santa and his team. Santa's booming laugh echoed through the forest as he wrapped Jingle in a warm embrace. Around them, the forest creatures joined in a joyful dance, celebrating the heartwarming reunion of Jingle with Santa and his team. The air was filled with a festive spirit, echoing the shared happiness of the woodland community. Santa, his eyes reflecting sincere appreciation, individually thanked each member of the Woodland Rescue Party. His voice carried a thick layer of gratitude, resonating with genuine thanks for their help in finding and bringing back Jingle. He invited them to join in the Christmas Eve celebrations at the North Pole. Back at the North Pole, their return was greeted with cheers and laughter. Elves and reindeer alike warmly welcomed the forest creatures, their hearts brimming with joy at the harmonious union. The spirit of friendship filled the air, wrapping everyone in its warm embrace. As the night deepened, the festivities only grew brighter, casting a warm and radiant glow across the North Pole. Everyone joined in a jubilant chorus, dancing and feasting beneath the twinkling lights, their hearts lightened by the sheer joy of the moment. Santa gazed around at the joyous scene, his heart overflowing with happiness at the sight of elves, reindeer, and forest creatures coming together in celebration. He realized that Christmas wasn't just about gifts and feasting, it was about love, friendship, and kindness. As he flew off into the night, he carried with him the spirit of Christmas, spreading it all over the world. And so, the tale of Santa's lost reindeer became a story of love, friendship, and the true spirit of Christmas. Awakening Aurora, the tale of Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, a precious princess named Aurora was born. Every heart was filled with joy, but that joy was short-lived. Aurora grew into a beautiful young woman, charming and kind-hearted. She spent her days wandering the kingdom, filling it with song. An evil fairy, Maleficent, appeared uninvited at Aurora's christening. She was enraged for having been overlooked. In her fury, Maleficent cursed the innocent child. On her 16th birthday, Aurora would prick her finger on a spinning wheel's spindle and fall into a deep sleep for 100 years. The good fairies put the entire kingdom to sleep with the princess, protecting them from the shock of losing their beloved Aurora. Aurora lay in the castle, more beautiful than ever, yet as still as the night. Her kingdom waited in slumber, tied to the princess's fate. The kingdom fell into profound sorrow, but all was not lost as a good fairy, Flora, had yet to give her gift. With her powers, Flora altered the curse. Instead of death, Aurora would fall into a deep sleep, only to be awakened by true love's kiss. The king, desperate to protect his daughter, ordered every spinning wheel in the kingdom destroyed. As Aurora grew, she remained blissfully unaware of the curse. The news of the sleeping princess spread. Princes from lands far and wide came, hoping to break the spell with a kiss. Yet, only one was able to make it through the brambles surrounding the castle. A prince who knew Aurora, a prince who truly loved her. Prince Philip, with a heart as brave and noble as his gleaming sword, fearlessly fought his way through the treacherous thorns and menacing foes. His every step resonated with unwavering determination, guided by the pulsating rhythm of his heart, a heart that beat in harmony with the name Aurora. Stepping into the imposing castle, Prince Philip carried the weight of his heart, a blend of both hope and heaviness. Undeterred by the challenges that lay ahead, he ascended the grand staircase, each step resonating with the rhythm of his enduring love for Aurora. In the quiet room where Aurora slept, he saw her, a sight more beautiful than he could have imagined. He leaned down, his heart throbbing. He kissed her soft lips, praying for a miracle. A spark of magic ignited. The princess stirred, her eyelids fluttered. Aurora awoke from the long sleep, the curse broken. The kingdom awoke with her. A wave of relief washed over the land. The joy in everyone's heart was immeasurable. Aurora and Philip looked at each other, their eyes shining with love. They knew, without words, they belonged to each other. The kingdom celebrated their awakening, their joy echoing through the land. Laughter filled the air, hope bloomed again. Aurora and Philip were married in a grand ceremony, a true testament to their love. Their happiness radiated, warming every heart. Their love story became a beacon of hope, a tale of love overcoming everything, even 100-year sleep. The tale of sleeping beauty of Aurora's awakening echoed through the ages, a testament to true love's magic. And so they lived happily ever after. Every heart in the kingdom rejoiced, for their beloved princess had finally awakened. In the end, love triumphed. It was love that broke the curse, love that awakened Aurora, and love that brought joy back to the kingdom. And that, dear ones, is the tale of Sleeping Beauty, a tale of love, of hope, and of the power of true love's kiss. Remember, no matter how deep the sleep, no matter how formidable the curse, love will always find a way. Because true love is the most powerful magic of all. It can awaken sleeping beauties and bring joy back to desolate kingdoms. So, hold on to love, little ones. Nurture it, believe in it, for it can break the most powerful curses and awaken the deepest sleeps. Tio's Day of Discovery. In the serene village of Sunflower Grove, young Tio embraced a leisurely life, finding contentment amid the tranquility. Yet, a subtle yearning for excitement lingered within him, a spark waiting to illuminate the otherwise placid days of his existence. One morning, Tio woke up to a day unlike any other. His parents presented him with a special journal embossed with intricate designs. Their eyes twinkled with anticipation as they passed it on to him. Tio, his mother began, holding out a journal. This is for documenting your explorations and discoveries. We encourage you to find joy in being productive and capturing the beauty of your journey. Examining the journal, Tio sensed the weight of responsibility mingled with the allure of the unknown. Choosing to embrace the challenge, he promptly embarked on his journey. Tio's initial destination was the village bakery, enveloped in the delightful aroma of fresh bread and warm cinnamon. Welcomed by Mr. Potts, the amiable baker, Tio was met with a friendly smile and an intriguing challenge, the art of kneading dough. Guided by Mr. Potts, Tio learned to mix flour, water, and yeast. His small hands worked hard, kneading the dough until it was smooth and elastic. He observed the transformation and wrote it down in his journal. The subsequent stop led Tio to the village garden, a lush tapestry of diverse plants. Mrs. Fern, the nurturing garden keeper, welcomed Tio with open arms, enveloping him in a warm embrace and introducing him to the rhythmic dance of the garden. Under her guidance, Tio acquired knowledge of planting seeds, nurturing them with water, and witnessing the miraculous journey of growth. Observing the cycles of nature, he meticulously documented these moments in his journal, a contented smile gracing his face. Then, it was on to the carpenter's workshop. Mr. Oak, the carpenter, showed Tio the art of shaping wood. Tio experienced the satisfaction of creating with his own hands, etching this memory into his journal. As the sun began to set, Tio visited the local school. He met Ms. Page, the librarian, who introduced him to the world of books. He became engrossed in countless stories and ideas, scribbling his thoughts into his journal. Throughout his journey, Tio discovered the beauty of creating things. He learned the importance of hard work, patience, and persistence. He saw how each individual contributed to the harmony of the village. Tio returned home, his journal filled with observations, experiences, and lessons. He realized that a day filled with meaningful tasks was more satisfying than any day spent lounging. Upon returning home, Tio's parents greeted him with eyes filled with curiosity. Presenting his journal, brimming with the day's adventures, Tio watched as they read, their expressions transforming into ones of pride and love. As Tio slumbered that night, his dreams brimmed with visions of plans for the upcoming day. His journey had only just commenced, and the journal had worked its magic, reshaping his perspective to trade lounging for the thrill of discovery and productivity. Tio's Day of Discovery is a heartwarming tale of a boy's personal journey. It illuminates the joy of learning, the satisfaction that comes from hard work, and the beauty of community. So let's all pick up our own journals and join Tio in his discovery, replacing idleness with productivity. And who knows, perhaps we might find our own sunflower grove waiting to be discovered. Let's make every day a day of discovery. The Curious Christmas Kitten. Whiskers was no ordinary kitten. This mischievous furball, with eyes bright as Christmas lights, was always in search of adventure. In a cozy little house, adorned with Christmas decor, Whiskers dwelled. This house, full of nooks and crannies, was his playground. Whiskers, the mischievous tabby, spent his days tirelessly chasing shadows from sunrise to sunset, his agile pounces and playful swats turning the neighborhood into a whimsical playground of enchanting feline antics. On Christmas Eve, Whiskers noticed a peculiar shadow right by the fireplace. It seemed to be a hidden door, a door never seen before. Fueled by boundless curiosity, Whiskers gingerly nudged the door ajar. The faint creak echoed as it revealed an inviting pathway that seemed to call out to him. Upon entering, he discovered an enchanting realm, a place entirely different from his familiar surroundings, brimming with the delightful chatter of animated toys. As the cat meandered amidst toys, each one it encountered had a unique story to share, turning a simple stroll into a captivating exploration of hidden narratives. From the brave soldier who fought battles to the graceful ballerina twirling with dreams in her eyes. Right in the middle, there was a jolly toy maker. With his rosy cheeks and bright eyes, he filled the room with warmth and mirth. Whiskers approached the toy maker, his curiosity piqued. He wondered, "Who are you, and why do all these toys talk?" The toy maker replied, "I am the spirit of Christmas. Every Christmas Eve, I breathe life into these toys to spread joy." Whiskers, his whiskers twitching with confusion, furrowed his brow as he pondered the concept and asked with genuine curiosity, "But isn't Christmas supposed to be about receiving presents, spreading joy, and indulging in festive delights?" The toy maker chuckled and shook his head. "Dear Whiskers, Christmas is more than just presents." Continuing, he explained with a twinkle in his eye, "It's about so much more than just presents. Christmas is a time for spreading love and happiness, for sharing and caring, and most importantly, for being with those who matter the most." The sentiment struck a chord with Whiskers, prompting him to reflect on the snug comfort of his home and the loving embrace of his human family patiently awaiting his presence. Abruptly, a longing overcame him as he yearned for the familiar sounds of laughter, the warmth of a crackling fireplace, and the enticing aroma of freshly baked Christmas cookies. In a heartwarming epiphany, Whiskers, the furry feline, came to a profound realization that he was surrounded by a loving family, and as this awareness enveloped him, a comforting warmth radiated within, signifying the essence and true spirit of Christmas. Expressing his sincere gratitude to the skilled toy maker for imparting such valuable wisdom, Whiskers, the thoughtful and appreciative cat, made a deliberate choice to extend his acknowledgement. Before bidding farewell, he decided to embark on the journey homeward. Observing the shift in Whiskers' demeanor, the toy maker grinned and remarked, "Before you go, there's a little something I'd like to gift you." Presenting Whiskers with a dainty trinket, the toy maker revealed a bell necklace, saying, "Keep this, it will serve as a reminder of the true spirit of Christmas." With the bell necklace softly jingling around his neck, Whiskers turned and made his way back through the door. He was greeted by his worried family. The joy on their faces upon seeing him warmed his heart. Whiskers realized that he had the best gift already, a family who loved him. He jumped into their laps, purring with contentment. The bell around his neck jingled, reminding them of the Christmas spirit. From that day forth, Whiskers wore his bell necklace every Christmas, and every year he would tell the tale of the jolly toy maker. The Curious Christmas Kitten is more than just a story. It's a reminder of what Christmas truly is, a time for love, joy, and togetherness. It reminds us to appreciate the simple yet meaningful gifts life offers us. After all, isn't that what the Christmas spirit is all about? So, this Christmas, let's embrace the spirit of love, joy, and togetherness. Just like Whiskers, the Curious Christmas Kitten. The Enchanted Forest Picnic, a children's tale. In a tiny corner of the world, hidden beneath a blanket of emerald green leaves and towering trees, was a magical place named the Enchanted Forest. There, the birds sang the sweetest songs, the trees whispered ancient tales, and the river giggled as it swirled and danced around the stones. One sunny afternoon, the woodland creatures decided to have a special picnic, an occasion to cherish their unity and friendship. The nimble squirrel swiftly scampered through the woods, clutching a bag brimming with her favorite treat, fresh acorns. Following the lively squirrel, the wise old owl gracefully glided, cradling a bundle of berries in his talons. The vibrant hues of the berries seemed to mirror the depth of his wisdom, creating a harmonious visual symphony as he traversed the woodland with measured grace. The rabbit came hopping with a basket of crunchy carrots, their vibrant orange glow lighting up his path. Beneath his brawny arms, the bear carried pots of honey, the golden liquid shimmering in the afternoon sun. The beaver, with his broad smile, brought a stack of bark bread, an absolute delight to all the forest dwellers. And finally, the dear little deer arrived carrying water from the purest spring, a refreshing touch to the feast. As they all assembled under the grand old tree, a wave of satisfaction washed over them seeing their feast coming together. They spread out a large leaf, placing all the dishes with love and care, an array of colors and scents filling the air. Then they gathered around, their eyes gleaming with anticipation and joy. The squirrel started, grabbing an acorn, her tiny teeth crunching delightfully. Next was the owl, who pecked at the berries, a smear of juice dripped down his beak. The rabbit nibbled on his carrots, his whiskers twitching with delight. Bear scooped the honey with his big paw, a contented sigh escaping his lips. Beaver tore a piece of the bark bread, the crunch echoing through the forest. And the deer drank the pure spring water, quenching his thirst with a satisfied gulp. They all shared their food, the taste and the joy, their laughter echoing through the forest, a song of unity. Slowly, they began sharing stories, tales of adventures, and songs of joy, their voices harmonizing with the forest's murmur. Anecdotes were exchanged, wisdom was shared, and the bond between them deepened. As the sun started to dip, they all felt a sense of fulfillment, knowing they had created a wonderful memory. They cleaned up their picnic, leaving the forest as beautiful as it was, a testimony to their respect for nature. Under the twinkling stars, they all sat for a while, relishing the serenity and the magic of the enchanted forest. Their hearts filled with gratitude, they thanked each other for the beautiful day and the shared experiences. One by one, they started heading back, their hearts light and their smiles bright. As the last of them disappeared into the thick of the forest, the old tree smiled, its leaves rustling with joy. And even after they left, the forest hummed their cheerful melody, the echo of their laughter still lingering in the air. This magical picnic in the enchanted forest is a reminder that unity and sharing bring joy and create unforgettable memories. Leo, Mia, and Boris, the enchanted trio. In the heart of the enchanted forest, a tale of unlikely friendship began, a tale that would shake the forest and its inhabitants to their very roots. This, my dear friends, is the tale of Leo, Mia, and Boris, the enchanted trio. Leo, the wise lion, was known for his majestic presence. His roar echoed across the forest, instilling respect in all who heard it. Yet he was as kind-hearted as he was mighty, living peacefully amongst the creatures of the forest. Mia, on the other hand, was a small mouse, her size belying her bravery. Even though she was the smallest creature in the forest, she was filled with curiosity and a sense of adventure that knew no bounds. Their paths crossed when Mia, caught in her usual exploratory enthusiasm, accidentally woke Leo from his afternoon nap. She was terrified, having disturbed the mighty lion, but Leo, in his boundless kindness, simply smiled and wished her a good day. From that day forward, Leo and Mia became the best of friends. They spent their days exploring the forest, learning about each other and their woodland home. Their friendship was an unusual sight, but it was a beacon of unity in the forest. One sunny afternoon, as they were exploring the forest, they heard a disgruntled growl. They followed the sound to find Boris, a grumpy old bear, struggling to reach a hive full of honey. Boris, with his thick fur and grumpy temperament, was a solitary creature. He kept to himself, not eager to socialize with the other animals of the forest. But seeing him struggle, Leo and Mia couldn't just stand by and watch. Mia, with her agile body, scampered up the tree and successfully brought down the honeycomb. Leo, with his mighty strength, broke open the hive, releasing the delicious honey for Boris to savor. Boris, the grumpy bear, was taken aback by their kindness. He gruffly thanked them and went back to his cave with the honey, but something had changed within him. Over the next few days, he found himself missing the company of Leo and Mia. Their kindness had touched a soft spot in his grumpy heart. He sought them out, wanting to thank them properly and express his desire to be friends. Leo and Mia welcomed Boris with open arms, happy to have a new friend. The trio started spending time together, exploring new parts of the forest, sharing stories, and learning from one another. Their adventures made them inseparable, and they became known as the Enchanted Trio. Their tales spread throughout the forest, teaching all the animals about the power of kindness and friendship. Each creature in the forest learned something valuable from the Enchanted Trio. They learned that friendships can be found in the most unlikely places, and that kindness can melt even the grumpiest of hearts. The story of Leo, Mia, and Boris serves as a reminder to us all. It reminds us that no one is too big or too small to be kind, to be a friend. It teaches us that the bonds of friendship are stronger than any differences we might have. As we journey through the enchanted forest with Leo, Mia, and Boris, we learn the value of trust, respect, and being there for one another. The tale of the Enchanted Trio is a heartwarming one, a tale of unity and friendship, a tale that resonates with every creature, big or small, reminding us all of the power of kindness. The Enchanting Tale of the Frog Prince. Once upon a time, in a realm of enchantment and mystery, a young princess embarked on an everyday stroll. She was drawn to the calm serenity of a magical pond, a place where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. Suddenly, a small green frog leaped onto the lily pad. The frog was not like any other. He bore an air of regality, his eyes sparkled with a hidden story. He croaked, his voice echoing across the tranquil surface of the water. The princess, intrigued by this peculiar frog, leaned in closer. The frog revealed himself as a prince trapped under a spiteful witch's curse. His true form was hidden, and he yearned for liberation. The princess, taken aback, listened to his tale. His kingdom was seized, his people in despair, and his plight hidden behind his amphibian guise. His lament echoed the sadness of a ruler robbed of his royalty. The frog prince yearned for a kind soul to break his curse. A single act of pure kindness was all it took to shatter the spell. The princess, touched by his tragic tale, agreed to help him. The princess, in all her innocence and kindness, gently picked up the tiny frog prince. She held him close to her heart, her empathetic nature warming the amphibian's cold body. The princess looked into the frog prince's eyes. She saw the despair of a trapped soul yearning for freedom. In that moment, she made a decision that would change their lives forever. In a soft whisper, she promised to help the prince. She vowed to do everything in her power to break the spell. Her pledge moved the frog prince, his hope rekindled. Suddenly, an idea dawned upon the princess. She remembered an old fairy tale her mother used to tell her, a tale where a kiss could break a curse, restoring the subject to their true form. Gathering her courage, the princess decided to act. She cradled the frog prince gently and planted a soft kiss on his cold, green forehead. In that instant, a miraculous transformation began. The frog prince started to shimmer, enveloped by a magnificent light. The princess watched, her heart pounding with anticipation and fear. The tiny frog started morphing and stretching, his form changing rapidly. Before her eyes, the frog prince transformed back into his human form. His green skin turned a healthy olive, his eyes retained their sparkle, but now human. In place of the tiny frog was a handsome prince. The prince thanked the princess for her act of kindness. He admired her courage and her selfless nature. His gratitude held a sincerity that truly touched the princess's heart. In the days that followed, the prince and the princess grew close. Their bond formed not out of obligation but genuine affection. They became inseparable, their connection growing stronger by the day. The prince, now free, decided to reclaim his kingdom. He left for his homeland but promised to return for the princess, the beacon of hope in his life. His departure was bittersweet, filled with promises of reunion. While the prince was gone, the princess missed his companionship. She found solace in the magical pond, the place where their story began. The pond held their memories, a comforting reminder of their shared past. After a long journey, the prince reclaimed his kingdom. His people rejoiced, glad to have their true ruler back. Amidst the celebrations, the prince's mind was with the princess. He yearned to share his joy with her. The prince, true to his word, returned to the princess. He proposed to her, his heart filled with honest love and deep respect. The princess, overwhelmed with happiness, accepted his proposal. Soon, they were married in a grand ceremony. Their love story was an inspiration to all. Their tales spread across kingdoms and realms, a beacon of hope, kindness, and true love. Their story is a testament to the power of kindness. It serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, a simple act of compassion can spark a miracle. Their journey from the magical pond to the grand castle was magical. It was filled with lessons of courage, kindness, and the power of love. Their tale is a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of true love. The Enchanting Tale of the Frog Prince is a story of transformation. It's a tale that speaks of the magic that lies in acts of kindness and the strength of true love. In the end, the princess and the prince lived happily ever after, but their tale continues to inspire, a story that transcends time and space. It's a tale that is told and retold, with its charm ever fresh. The Tale of the Frog Prince is more than just a fairy tale. It's a lesson in empathy, selflessness, and the power of love. It's proof that sometimes miracles do happen, and often they're sparked by acts of kindness. So, remember the magical pond, the frog prince, and the kind princess. Remember their story and let it inspire you. Let it remind you of the magic that kindness holds, the miracles it can spark, and the love it can nurture. And with that, we conclude the Enchanting Tale of the Frog Prince. Remember, in every act of kindness, there's a touch of magic. In every act of love, there's a hint of miracle. Stories like these remind us of the beauty that lies within our hearts. And as we bid adieu to the Frog Prince and his princess, let's carry their tale in our hearts. Let's be inspired by their courage, moved by their kindness, and reminded of the magic that true love holds. Let us keep their story alive, for such enchanting tales are timeless. The Gingerbread Friends Winter Party. Once upon a time, in a cozy little bakery, Ginger the gingerbread man was born. With a heart full of curiosity, he escaped the warm oven, determined to explore the world. Ginger was not alone. Other gingerbread men and women, just as adventurous and sweet, had also ventured into the world. They became the best of friends, sharing laughter and dreams. Winter was here, and the friends decided to throw a grand party, but they needed a perfect venue. And what could be more magical than a winter wonderland? They embarked on a journey to find the perfect spot, their happiness leaving a trail of crumbs, their anticipation filling the air with sweet scents. In their path, they met a friendly snowman, Frosty by name, but warm at heart. He was enchanted by the gingerbread friends and their winter party plan. Frosty offered his help. He knew just the spot for the party. A beautiful clearing near a frozen pond surrounded by tall, snow-covered pine trees. The gingerbread friends were thrilled. They thanked Frosty and set to work, their excitement bubbling like hot cocoa on a stove. They needed decorations, ribbons, fairy lights, and of course, a towering Christmas tree, and so they sought the help of the forest animals. The squirrels, rabbits, and birds were excited to lend a paw, a claw, a beak. They gathered berries, pine cones, and shiny objects, turning the clearing into a sparkling party venue. Next, they needed food. Ginger and his friends were the tastiest treats around, but they couldn't be the only food at their own party. Frosty suggested hot cocoa and marshmallows. The forest animals agreed. The rabbits suggested carrots, the squirrels suggested nuts, and the birds suggested seeds. With a bubbling pot of hot cocoa, a pile of marshmallows, and treats from the forest, the food was ready. The gingerbread friends were delighted. The last task was inviting guests. Each gingerbread friend wrote invitations, spreading the message of their sweet celebration far and wide. As the sun set, the magic of the winter party came alive. Fairy lights twinkled, the Christmas tree glowed, and the aroma of hot cocoa wafted through the air. Guests started to arrive. They marveled at the decorations, the food, and the warmth of the gingerbread friends' welcome. There were games, laughter, and stories. The Gingerbread Friends Winter Party was the sweetest celebration anyone had ever seen. A snowball fight ensued, led by Frosty the Snowman. The forest animals joined in, their joy echoing through the forest. As the moon rose, the party was at its peak. Everyone danced around the Christmas tree, hand in hand, paw in paw, wing in wing. Ginger took a moment to look around. He saw happiness, friendship, and unity. His heart swelled with joy. He thanked everyone for making their winter party a success. Gratitude filled his voice, as sweet as the icing on him. Guests left, their hearts filled with warmth and their hands with gingerbread cookies. The Gingerbread Friends Winter Party was a memory they would cherish forever. The gingerbread friends were tired but happy. They sat around the dying fire, their smiles as warm as the embers. Frosty patted Ginger's back, proud of the gingerbread friends. They had created not just a party, but a memorable winter celebration. As the first rays of the sun peeked through the trees, the gingerbread friends fell asleep. Their dreams were filled with laughter, love, and the success of their winter party. The Gingerbread Friends Winter Party was a sweet celebration of friendship and unity. It was a testament to their courage and spirit. And so Ginger the Gingerbread Man and his friends made a mark in the world. They left a trail of crumbs, a trail of joy, and a trail of love. And every winter, the Gingerbread Friends threw a grand party. A party that celebrated not just winter, but love, friendship, and the sweetness of life. The Gingerbread Friends Winter Party is not just a tale, it's a reminder of the joy of friendship, the warmth of togetherness, and the sweetness of celebration. May we all find our gingerbread friends and create our winter parties. May we find joy, warmth, and sweetness in the journey of life. And may we remember, the story of the Gingerbread Friends Winter Party is our story too. Amelia, the girl who never made mistakes. In a small and tidy town, perfection was the golden rule. All around, people tried their best to be the very best. One sunny day, a little girl named Amelia was born, and she was destined to stand out. Amelia was unlike any other girl in the town. As she grew, she became known as the girl who never made mistakes, a title she wore with pride. Little Amelia excelled at everything she did, from school to sports to art and music. Amelia's reputation for perfection spread far and wide across the town. The townsfolk admired her, children envied her, and everyone strived to be just like Amelia, who never seemed to falter or fail. In this town of perfection, a grand talent show was the highlight of the year. Everyone prepared to showcase their skills, hoping to shine just as brightly as Amelia. Amidst the excitement and anticipation, Amelia was preparing for her performance, a truly spectacular act. Amelia practiced and practiced, honing her skills until every move was flawless. Late into the night, she would rehearse, determined to give a performance that the town would never forget. The day of the talent show arrived. The townsfolk gathered in the square, their faces beaming with excitement. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and the stage was set for a day of magnificent performances. Amelia stood backstage, her heart pounding with anticipation. She took a deep breath, steadied her nerves, and prepared to step onto the stage, ready to amaze the crowd with her perfect performance. As Amelia began her act, the crowd watched in awe. Every move was precise, every note was perfect. All seemed to be going as planned until, in a moment that no one expected, Amelia stumbled. The crowd gasped as Amelia's flawless record was shattered. Amelia stood stunned, staring at her own mistake, a feeling she had never experienced before. She was no longer the girl who never made mistakes. Amelia felt a rush of embarrassment. She looked at the crowd, their shocked faces mirroring her own disbelief. In her quest for perfection, she had never prepared for the possibility of failure. But then something unexpected happened. Amidst the shock and silence, a small chuckle echoed in the crowd. Then another and another, until the whole town was filled with laughter. Amelia stared in disbelief, but then she too started to laugh. It was a strange, new feeling, but it was also liberating. For the first time, Amelia felt the freedom of not being perfect. The laughter subsided, replaced by a heartwarming applause. The townsfolk stood, cheering for Amelia, not for her perfection, but for her courage to laugh at her own mistake. Amelia thanked the crowd, her heart lighter than it had ever been. She felt a sense of relief, a new understanding that it was all right to make mistakes, that it was a part of being human. That day, the town learned a valuable lesson from Amelia. They realized that striving for perfection was not as important as embracing the imperfections, the mistakes that make us who we are. From that day forward, Amelia was not just the girl who never made mistakes. She was Amelia, the girl who laughed at her mistakes, the girl who was brave enough to be imperfect, the girl who taught her town the beauty of being human. And the town of perfection? It changed too. It became a town of resilience, a town of laughter, a town of courage. A town that embraced the beauty of mistakes and the joy of being imperfectly perfect. So, the next time you stumble or make a mistake, remember Amelia. Remember the girl who laughed at her mistakes, the girl who taught us that it's all right to be imperfect, that it's all right to be human. And that, dear children, is the tale of Amelia, the girl who never made mistakes until one day she did. And in doing so, she didn't just change herself, she changed her entire town. So go forth, make mistakes, laugh, learn, and grow, because in the end, it's not about being perfect, but about being perfectly you. And that, dear ones, is the end of our tale. But remember, it's just the beginning of your own. So go forth, embrace your imperfections, and remember to laugh, just like Amelia did. Remember, it's not the absence of mistakes that defines us, but our response to them. So laugh, learn, grow, and never be afraid to make mistakes. After all, it's part of being perfectly you. And that's the most beautiful thing you can be. So go forth, make your own mistakes, learn from them, grow, and never forget the tale of Amelia, the girl who taught us the beauty of being imperfectly perfect. So here's to you, to your journey, to your mistakes, and to your growth. Here's to being perfectly imperfect, just like Amelia, the girl who once never made mistakes. And remember, every mistake is a step towards growth, every stumble a step towards strength. So embrace them, learn from them, and always remember to laugh, because in the end, it's not about being perfect, it's about being you. And with that, our tale comes to an end. But as we close this chapter, remember that yours is still being written. So go forth, embrace your imperfections, learn, grow, and always remember to laugh. Remember, you are perfectly imperfect, and that, dear ones, is the most beautiful thing you can be. Mama Bear Bella's Adventure in the Enchanted Forest. In the heart of the Enchanted Forest, there was a family of bears. Mama Bear Bella and her 3 little cubs, Benny, Betsy, and Bobby, lived in a cozy den. The cubs were always hungry, their favorite treat being sweet, dripping honey. One day, the honey pot was empty. The cubs groaned in dismay. Mama Bear Bella knew she had to act. With a loving nuzzle to her cubs, she set off on an adventure. Her journey was not easy, for Bella had to navigate through lush meadows adorned with a myriad of colorful wildflowers, each step filled with the sweet scent of nature's tapestry. The meadows were filled with wildflowers, and butterflies lazily flitted around. Yet, Bella didn't stop to play. The brooks were teeming with jumping fish, their scales shimmering in the sun. But Bella did not pause to catch them. She marched on, determined to find honey for her cubs. Her senses alert, she followed the faintest scent of honey. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of winding paths and hidden trails, Bella stumbled upon a magical place. The air sparkled with enchantment, and the surroundings whispered secrets of whimsy. Buzzing bees filled the air. Their busy hum was music to Bella's ears. She knew she had found the right place. A tree stood tall in the center, honeycomb hanging from the branches. It was a sight to behold. Bravely, Bella approached the tree. The bees buzzed louder, protective of their precious honey. But Bella possessed a gentle heart that resonated with the harmony of nature. In a gentle dialogue, she explained her mission to the diligent insects, sharing the story of her cubs' sweet cravings and the importance of the golden honey they sought. The bees understood. They knew Bella meant no harm. They decided to share their honey. With a smile gracing her face, Bella delicately collected the dripping honey in her pot. Each golden drop seemed to shimmer with the warmth of the enchanted meadow, filling her heart with joy as she envisioned the delight it would bring to her cubs. The bees watched in content, their buzzing subsiding. They admired Bella's bravery and her love for her cubs. With a smile gracing her face, Bella delicately collected the dripping honey in her pot. Each golden drop seemed to shimmer with the warmth of the enchanted meadow, filling her heart with joy as she envisioned the delight it would bring to her cubs. Her journey back home was lighter. The meadows seemed more colorful, the brooks more cheerful. Back at the den, the cubs jumped in joy. They could smell the honey from a distance. Bella served each of her cubs a generous portion of the honey. Their eyes sparkled with joy. The cubs relished the honey, licking their paws clean. They thanked their brave mother. That night, the den was filled with warm laughter and sweet dreams. The cubs slept soundly, their tummies full of honey. Bella, watching her cubs sleep peacefully, felt a sense of satisfaction. She had accomplished her mission. This adventure of Bella was a testament to her love for her cubs. Her bravery and dedication were beyond measure. The bees sang of her bravery, the flowers whispered about her love, the streams echoed her dedication. Mama Bear Bella became a legend in her own right. Her tale was a beacon of motherly love and earnest dedication. The enchanted forest remembered, and the tale of Mama Bear Bella lived on. And in their cozy den, Benny, Betsy, and Bobby listened to their mother's tale, their eyes wide with awe. They fell asleep with dreams of honey and adventures. They knew their Mama Bear Bella was the bravest bear in the enchanted forest. Benny, Betsy, and Bobby were proud of their Mama Bear Bella, and Bella, she was proud of them too. This is the tale of the enchanted forest of Mama Bear Bella and her adventure for honey. Remember, love and dedication can make the impossible possible, even in the heart of the enchanted forest. Wild at Heart, a journey with Mowgli. In the heart of the jungle, a unique tale unfolds. A young boy named Mowgli, raised not by humans but by wolves, experiences a life filled with adventure and wonder. His is not an ordinary existence. Surrounded by the verdant green of the forest, the babble of brooks, and the song of birds, Mowgli's world is one of untamed beauty. Enter the story of Baloo, the lovable bear and Mowgli's friend. His jovial nature and love for honey is infectious, making him a favorite amongst viewers. Then there's Bagheera, the wise Black Panther. His sagacity and strength guide Mowgli on his journey, teaching him the laws of the jungle. Our young hero faces many challenges in this wild world. Every situation is a lesson, every moment a step towards understanding his place in the jungle. The cunning tiger Shere Khan is Mowgli's nemesis. His fierce and ferocious nature is a constant threat, pushing Mowgli to harness his inner strength. Despite the threats, Mowgli's jungle is also a place of friendship. His bond with the animal kingdom showcases the inherent unity in nature. A memorable part of Mowgli's journey involves the mischievous monkeys. Their playful antics bring light moments, further enriching Mowgli's adventure. Lurking in the shadows, Kaa the python patiently awaits, his hypnotic gaze and sly manner marking him as an adversary one must vigilantly watch out for. The jungle, more than a home for Mowgli, assumes the role of a wise teacher. Within its depths, he absorbs lessons of survival, confronts fear, embraces joy, and discovers the profound value of kinship. Mowgli's encounter with Hathi, the elephant leader, is a lesson in respect for elders and their wisdom. His massive form and gentle heart leave a lasting impact. The jungle, in all its rawness, also exposes Mowgli to danger. His encounters with the wild buffalo stampede teach him the power of unity and strategy. Baloo and Bagheera's constant guidance shape Mowgli. They teach him to hunt, to listen, to be aware, making him a true child of the jungle. Every day is a test, every night a story. Mowgli's life is a roller coaster of emotions, filled with laughter, tears, fear, and courage. The jungle's vastness is Mowgli's playground, the towering trees his ladders, the flowing rivers his slides, every nook and corner a new game waiting to be discovered. A pivotal moment comes when Mowgli encounters humans for the first time. This meeting stirs feelings of curiosity, fear, and intrigue. Mowgli's journey isn't without heartache. His separation from his wolf family is a poignant episode, teaching him about loss and acceptance. In the midst of his adventures, Mowgli discovers the profound lessons of the circle of life within the jungle. The cycles of life, death, and rebirth become poignant teachings in his extraordinary journey. Mowgli's tale extends beyond survival. It's a profound journey of self-discovery and belonging in the intricate tapestry of the jungle. Witness the jungle through Mowgli's eyes, a world unspoiled by man, where every creature has its role to play, and every day is a new discovery. Explore the wild with Mowgli. Feel the rustling of leaves, hear the roar of the waterfall, touch the mossy rocks, and taste the sweetness of wild honey. Mowgli's jungle is a reminder of our inner wildness. It's about the primal instincts that guide us, the courage that drives us, the bonds that unite us. The story of Mowgli is a testament to the power of resilience. It's about standing tall in the face of adversity, about finding your way when lost. Mowgli's journey is a mirror to our own lives. It's about the choices we make, the lessons we learn, and the paths we choose to walk. Mowgli's tale is an invitation to all, to step out of the comfort zone, to embrace the wild, to learn from nature, and to discover the adventure within. Harmonyville, a tale of friendship and apologies. In the heart of a bustling town named Harmonyville, there was an energetic boy named Alex. His enthusiasm was infectious, and he was loved by all, but his energy often led to unexpected mishaps. One bright and sunny afternoon, Alex was rushing down the school hallway. His footsteps echoed loudly, bouncing off the walls and vaulted ceilings of the old school building. With his attention focused on his thoughts, he didn't see his friend Sam ahead of him. The collision was inevitable. Alex and Sam collided, sending papers and books flying all around. In the quiet aftermath, Alex looked at Sam, his friend's surprised face mirroring his own. He felt a pang of guilt, realizing that his carelessness had caused this mess. From afar, Mrs. Harmony, their compassionate teacher, watched the scene unfold. Her eyebrows knitted together, she saw the look of guilt on Alex's face. In the classroom, Alex struggled to focus. His mind was filled with the image of Sam, surprised and hurt. His guilt was like a dark cloud, obscuring his thoughts. One by one, the students left the classroom, leaving Alex alone with Mrs. Harmony. She smiled gently at him, her eyes filled with kindness and understanding. Mrs. Harmony observed Alex's distress. She was a wise woman, knowing that difficult feelings like guilt needed to be addressed. So she decided to guide Alex towards understanding and resolution. "Alex," she started, "can you tell me what's bothering you?" His voice wavered as he narrated the incident, his guilt evident in his words. She listened patiently, her heart filled with empathy. "It's understandable that you feel guilty," she said, "but it's important to address that guilt." Together, they walked to Sam's classroom. Alex's heart pounded in his chest like a drum, the rhythm matching his footsteps. Mrs. Harmony knocked on the door, her calm demeanor providing a comforting presence. As the door opened, Sam's surprised face peeked out. "Hello, Sam," Mrs. Harmony greeted. Alex here has something he'd like to say to you." She stepped back, giving Alex the floor. Summoning his courage, Alex looked at Sam, his friend's eyes filled with curiosity. "I'm sorry, Sam. I didn't mean to bump into you," Alex said, his voice sincere. Sam's face softened, his eyes reflecting his friend's remorse. "It's all right, Alex. I know you didn't mean it," Sam replied, his voice kind. Mrs. Harmony smiled, her heart filled with pride. She knew that this moment was crucial in their journey towards understanding and compassion. Back in their classroom, the atmosphere had changed. The dark cloud of guilt that once hung over Alex had lifted. In its place was the warm light of understanding and friendship. From that day on, Alex was more careful. His energy was still there, but it was now coupled with a newfound sense of responsibility. And Sam, he became more understanding. He knew that accidents happen, and he appreciated Alex's sincere apology. Mrs. Harmony's lesson that day was not found in any textbook, but it was perhaps one of the most valuable ones. In Harmonyville, Alex and Sam's story is remembered. It serves as a reminder to all the children that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as they learn from them. In the heart of Harmonyville, the seeds of understanding and compassion continue to grow, nurtured by the wisdom of Mrs. Harmony. And the tale of Alex and Sam continues to be told, a testament to the power of friendship and the strength of a heartfelt apology. In Harmonyville, every child learns to navigate their emotions with kindness, understanding, and above all, with the spirit of friendship, and that's what makes Harmonyville a truly special place. So remember, children, it's okay to make mistakes. Apologize when you're wrong, learn from it, and remember to always be kind. Seeds of Kindness, Lily's Magical Garden. In a quaint, tranquil village, nestled amongst emerald hills, there sat a small house with a remarkable garden. In the heart of the village, beyond the ordinary gardens, thrived a magical one, a haven of enchantment flourishing under the tender care of a young girl named Lily. Lily wasn't your typical girl. She possessed a unique and bewitching bond with nature that set her apart from the ordinary. Her garden was a spectacle of colors, scents, and life, a kaleidoscope of enchantment where flowers and plants from all over the world thrived. It was said that what made this garden magical was not the variety of its species, but rather its creator, Lily. One sunny day, a new family moved into the village. They were strangers to the friendly, tight-knit community. Amid the gossips and stares, the family felt isolated, unable to fit in. They missed their old home and friends. Despite the challenges they faced, Lily was the one who generously extended a helping hand to them. She invited the family into her magical garden. The family was mesmerized by the beauty she had cultivated. As they walked around, Lily explained that each flower represented a villager, blossoming with their own unique beauty. The family felt a sense of warmth and belonging, their hearts soothing with every peel, every leaf they touched. Days turned into weeks, and the new family started integrating into the community. They too started to contribute to Lily's garden. They planted seeds from their old home, adding a part of their essence to the magical space. More flowers bloomed, adding to the garden's diversity. Soon, Lily's garden became the village's heart, a space where connections grew and seeds of kindness were sown every day. It stood not only as a testament to the power of kindness, but also as a radiant beacon of unity and a powerful symbol of unwavering community support. The garden thrived, and so did the village. Relationships blossomed, and the sense of community was stronger than ever. Lily's selfless act of kindness has brought a beautiful change in the village. She showed them the importance of acceptance and unity. In her teachings, Lily conveyed a profound lesson that every individual is akin to a unique flower, each contributing its distinct fragrance to the world, enriching the tapestry of existence. Lily's garden became a symbol of love, peace, and unity. Her actions showed that small acts of kindness can create a huge impact. In her teachings, Lily illuminated not only the village but all of us, emphasizing that kindness transcends mere actions. It's a way of life, a guiding principle that shapes our interactions and resonates in the very fabric of our existence. Through the story of Lily's garden, we see the magic of kindness, the power of unity, and the beauty of acceptance. Lily's garden, a magical place where every seed you sow with love and kindness blooms into a beautiful flower. The garden is alive, growing, evolving just like us. It's a constant reminder that kindness is a gift that keeps giving. Lily's story stands as compelling proof that even the smallest acts of kindness have the potential to usher in the most profound and impactful changes. Therefore, let us collectively glean a valuable lesson from Lily's enchanting garden, let's sow seeds of kindness and witness the transformative magic that unfolds before our very eyes. So this tale is a testament to the power of small acts that cultivate a community of love and acceptance. The Tale of the Banana Grove and the Magical Bell. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by a banana grove, lived a pack of mischievous monkeys. They were known for their antics and disruptiveness, causing trouble for the villagers. The monkeys had a particular fondness for bananas. They would rush into the grove, swinging from tree to tree, grabbing at the bananas. Every day, the villagers would wake up to find their bananas stolen or half-eaten. Their children couldn't play in the grove because of the monkey menace. The villagers tried everything. They built fences, set traps, but the monkeys were too clever. Their mischief continued. One day, a group of village kids had a revolutionary idea. A magical bell, they thought, could be the solution. They had heard of a bell said to possess extraordinary powers. The bell was rumored to turn any naughty creature into a playful, friendly being. As the story goes, it was crafted by a wise sage, infused with a spell that spread laughter and joy. With the village elder's blessing, the kids set out on a journey to find this magical bell. They walked through forests, crossed rivers, and climbed mountains. After several days, they finally found the bell in a hidden cave, guarded by a gigantic yet gentle bear. They explained their plight to the bear, who, moved by their quest, entrusted them with the magical bell. The kids returned to the village, joyful and triumphant. They hung the bell right in the center of the banana grove. As the sun rose the next morning, the monkeys rushed into the grove, as usual, but something was different this time. The moment they stepped into the grove, the bell started to ring. It echoed with the most delightful, cheerful sound the monkeys had ever heard. To their surprise, the bell didn't scare them. Instead, they started to laugh, a hearty, infectious laugh. Soon, every monkey in the grove was laughing. Their mischievous intent forgotten, they started playing amidst the trees. The more they laughed, the more they changed. They became enthusiastic and friendly, no longer interested in causing trouble but in playing. The children of the village couldn't believe their eyes. The monkeys, once their fear, were now their playmates. Every day, the villagers woke up to the sound of laughter. They went out to the grove, not to check for their stolen fruits, but to join in the laughter. The monkeys, once a nuisance, had become a source of joy. They would perform tricks, share bananas, and play with the kids. The magical bell, with its laughter-inducing power, had transformed the mischievous monkeys into delightful friends. The village was never the same again. The tale of the banana grove and the magical bell spread far and wide. Travelers came from distant lands to witness the joy and laughter. Life in the village became a celebration. Every day was filled with laughter, play, and happiness. The children, once terrified of the grove, now spent their days playing with the monkeys, sharing bananas, and enjoying their friendship. The villagers learned that humor and laughter could transform the most troublesome beings into peaceful, playful ones. And the monkeys? Well, they found a new family. From the mischievous pack, they became an integral part of the village, their laughter a beautiful melody in the banana grove. And thus the tale ends. The village, once troubled, now stands as a beacon of happiness, all thanks to the magical bell. Remember, my dear friends, laughter can indeed be magical. It can transform, bring joy, and turn foes into friends. And now, every time a bell rings in the banana grove, it marks another day of joy, laughter, and friendship. So, the next time you hear a bell, remember the tale of the banana grove and the magical bell. Unveiling the magical tale of the little drummer penguin. In the snowy expanse of frosty peaks, nestled amongst the frosty hills and icy rivers, there was a vibrant musical community. This was a village that echoed with harmonious melodies, a village that truly adored the season of joy, Christmas. In the heart of this village lived a small, vivacious penguin named Percy. His eyes sparkled with dreams. His spirit danced with the rhythm of unseen beats. Percy was not just any ordinary penguin, he was a penguin with a unique love for drumming. Every morning, Percy would wake up and tap his flippers against any surface he could find. The rhythm of his heart always echoed in his beats. He tapped on the ice, he tapped on the snow, he even tapped on the stones. Percy's daydream was beautiful and simple. He imagined himself drumming with the village's Christmas band. He dreamed of the day his rhythmic beats would echo across the hills, filling the hearts of his fellow villagers with joy. Despite his immense passion and clear talent, Percy faced challenges. The Christmas band was made up of the village's largest penguins. Their size gave them volume and reach, something small Percy seemed to lack. But Percy was undeterred. His heart was filled with infectious optimism and determination. He believed that music was more than just volume, it was about the heart, the rhythm, and the happiness it brought. The villagers loved Percy, his vibrant spirit and daily drumming brought a unique rhythm to their lives. But they worried, how could such a small penguin join the big Christmas band? One day, as Percy was drumming on an ice rock, he discovered something magical. His beats echoed far and wide, his rhythm resonated more deeply. Could it be that the surface he drummed on amplified his beat? Percy tested his theory. He dragged his ice rock drum to the center of the village and began to play. The villagers stopped in their tracks, surprised at the deep, resonating drumming that filled the air. They all gathered around Percy. His drumming was beautiful, the rhythm deeply touching their hearts. The villagers began to sway and dance, lost in the magic of Percy's beats. Then, much to everyone's surprise, the Christmas band approached Percy. Their leader, a tall, sturdy penguin, looked at Percy, surprising him with a wide, approving smile. This was a moment Percy had only dreamt of. The leader spoke, his voice echoing in the silence that Percy's drumming had left. He acknowledged that Percy's rhythm was unique, that it brought a new dimension to their music. He admitted that they had been wrong to judge him based on size. With a nod of approval, the leader extended an invitation to Percy. He was asked to join them to bring his unique rhythm and magical drum for the Christmas band. The crowd erupted into cheers. Percy's dream was coming true. As Percy joined the band, their music transformed. His rhythmic beats added depth, emotion, and a new kind of joy to their melodies. The Christmas band had never sounded so enchanting, so captivating. Percy's dream had come true. Not because of his size, but because of his passion, his unique rhythm, and his magical drum. He had shown the villagers that music was indeed about the heart and the happiness it brought. Every night, Percy now drums with the Christmas band. His beats echo across the frosty hills, filling the hearts of his fellow villagers with joy. The village of Frosty Peaks has never been so alive, so musical. And what about Percy? He drums with all his heart, his beats a testament to his spirit and dreams. He may be the little drummer penguin, but his rhythm is powerful, it's magical. It's a rhythm that fills every Christmas with joy. So, dear friends, remember Percy's tale, a tale of dreams, of passion and rhythm. Remember that size doesn't define your abilities, your heart does. Believe in your dreams, chase them with passion, just like Percy, our little drummer penguin. In the end, it's the rhythm of your heart that matters, your passion that defines your path. Just like Percy, the little drummer penguin who drums to the beat of his own heart, filling the world with the music of joy. Let Percy's tale inspire you, let his rhythm touch your heart. Remember, no matter your size, your passion can make a difference. So drum to your own beat, dance to your own rhythm, just as Percy, our little drummer penguin. May your Christmas be filled with joy, with rhythms that touch your heart, with melodies that make you dance. Just like Percy, let us all spread joy and happiness with our unique rhythm, with our unique beat. So let's celebrate Percy, our Christmas hero, our little drummer penguin. Let's celebrate his spirit, his passion, his rhythm. Let's celebrate the magic of Christmas, the magic of music, the magic of dreams coming true. As we bid you goodbye, remember Percy's tale. Remember the joy he brought, the rhythm he shared. Carry his story in your heart. Let it inspire your dreams. Be like Percy, drum to your own beat, dance to your own rhythm. May Percy's tale bring you joy this Christmas. May his rhythm inspire your beats. Remember, size doesn't matter, your heart does. So let your heart beat with passion, with joy, just like Percy, the little drummer penguin. Remember, the magic of Christmas lies in the rhythm of your heart, the joy it spreads. Just like Percy, let's fill this Christmas with joy, with music, with the rhythm of our hearts. And so ends the tale of the little drummer penguin. A tale of dreams, of rhythm, of joy. A tale that reminds us all, dream big, drum loud, spread joy. As the snow falls on frosty peaks and the rhythm of Percy's drum echoes in the air, we wish you a Merry Christmas. May your hearts beat with joy, with passion. And with that, we bid you goodbye. As Percy drums on, spreading joy and rhythm, remember his tale. Carry it in your heart, let it inspire you. After all, we are all a little like Percy, drumming to the beat of our own hearts. So drum on, dear friends, drum on. Just like Percy, our little drummer penguin, let your rhythm fill the air. Let your beat spread joy, let your passion inspire. After all, the magic of Christmas lies in the rhythm of your heart, in the joy it spreads. Once upon a time, in the vast midnight sky, the moon ruled over the stillness of the night. Its radiant face, graced with a calming smile, cast a soothing glow across the sleeping earth. In this kingdom of quiet, the moon bore a sacred duty. Each night, it would sing a gentle lullaby that nudged every creature into dreamland. The lullaby of the moon was a melody of tranquility. Like a soft whisper, it soothed the night, calmed the winds, and lulled the oceans into a restful pose. But one fateful night, something unimaginable happened. The moon opened its mouth, but no sound came out. The night remained silent, the lullaby was lost. Distress filled the air as restless animals tossed and turned. Without the moon's lullaby, sleep was a stranger, and the world was filled with unease. From their twinkling canopy, the stars watched in worry. They sensed the moon's plight and the world's distress. Something had to be done. So the stars gathered, forming a shimmering council. They contemplated the missing melody, wondering how they could restore the night's harmony. Meanwhile, on the ground, the animals too felt the urgency. They convened under a massive ancient tree, their eyes reflecting the troubled moonlight. The old owl, in his wisdom, spoke first. "We must help the moon find its voice," he said, his voice echoing in the silence of the night. The young deer suggested an idea. "Let's try singing our songs. Maybe one of us can sing the lullaby." And so, the night came alive with a chorus of animals. The wolf howled a soulful tune, the nightingale sang a beautiful serenade. From the smallest mouse to the biggest bear, each tried their melody, but none could mimic the moon's soothing lullaby. Feeling the disappointment setting in, the stars decided to lend their voices too. They twinkled and hummed, creating a shimmering symphony of light and sound. Although beautiful, their symphony was not the lullaby the world needed. The night remained restless, the sleepless animals sighed, and the moon hung silently, still voiceless. On the edge of despair, a quiet chirping cut through the silence. It was a little cricket, sitting on a leaf, practicing a sweet tune. The cricket's song was soft and gentle, just like the moon's lullaby. It was a melody of hope, echoing under the moonlight. Everyone listened in awe as the cricket sang. The stars twinkled in harmony, the animals swayed, and the moon, for the first time that night, glowed a bit brighter. The cricket sang and sang, its song wrapping the night in a soothing embrace. It wasn't the moon's lullaby, but it was just as comforting. Inspired by the cricket's courage, the other animals joined in, each adding their unique touch to the song. It was a chorus of unity and determination. The stars, too, hummed along, their light pulsating to the rhythm of the new lullaby. The melody grew richer, filling the night with a sense of peace. Embracing the symphony, the moon tried to sing once more, and this time a soft, gentle sound filled the night, a whisper of the lullaby it once sang. But it was different, it was new. It was a lullaby born from the collaboration of the stars, the animals, and the little cricket. It was a song of unity. With the moon's voice restored, sleep finally fell upon the animals. The world drifted into dreams, bathed in the comforting melody of the new lullaby. The moon sang, the stars twinkled, and the little cricket chirped along. Smiles returned to their faces as harmony was restored in the night. And so, every night since, the moon, the stars, the animals, and the little cricket sing a lullaby together. A lullaby that lulls the world into a peaceful sleep. And that's the tale of the night the moon lost its lullaby, only to find a new one. A tale of unity, courage, and the soothing power of a shared song. So whenever you hear a soft lullaby floating on the night breeze, remember this tale. For in the end, it was a tiny cricket that returned tranquility to the world. The Mysterious Present, a heartwarming Christmas tale. Sarah was just an ordinary girl living an ordinary life until one fateful winter's day when she discovered a mysterious present on her doorstep. Curiosity piqued, she picked up the beautifully wrapped box. It did not have a sender's name. The mystery deepened, and so did her excitement. Slowly, she began to unwrap the box, her heart beating with anticipation. As the last piece of paper fell away, an intricate ornament was revealed, glinting in the sunlight. The ornament fascinated Sarah with its magical charm, as if containing a tiny world within. Its delicate design emitted a soft glow, hinting at a captivating story waiting to be uncovered. Upon Sarah's gentle touch, the ornament emitted a dazzling burst of light, enveloping her in a magical glow. As she opened her eyes, she found herself in a world completely transformed. In an instant, she found herself transported to a snowy wonderland, standing amidst towering pine trees and breathing in the crisp, cold air of the enchanting North Pole. Astonished and slightly confused, she looked around, taking in the unfamiliar surroundings, and then she spotted it, the ultimate symbol of Christmas, Santa's workshop. In this enchanting realm, busy elves hustled about, diligently preparing gifts. Their cheerful laughter and twinkling eyes welcomed Sarah into their festive workshop. In their midst stood Santa himself, with his iconic white beard and red suit, just as the cherished stories had always described. Santa greeted Sarah warmly, his eyes twinkling with a delightful secret. With a jolly smile, he revealed that he had been expecting her and explained that he needed her help in spreading the magic of Christmas. Santa explained that the ornament held ancient magic, a special artifact that chose a kind-hearted child every Christmas to assist him in spreading joy and merriment throughout the holiday season. As Sarah listened intently, her heart swelled with excitement. The realization dawned on her: she was the chosen one. Overjoyed, she embraced the extraordinary opportunity to assist Santa and his merry elves in making this Christmas the most magical one yet. Sarah spent the day immersed in the festive hustle and bustle, packing gifts with Santa and the cheerful elves by her side. Together, they tied ribbons, carefully wrote names, and filled each present with the warmth of holiday magic. As she worked tirelessly, an overwhelming joy enveloped Sarah. With each gift she packed, she felt the profound joy of spreading love, creating a magical atmosphere that was truly like no other. The elves admired Sarah's diligent work, their small faces lighting up in awe. Despite being new to the festive workshop, Sarah seamlessly fit right in, earning the admiration and camaraderie of her cheerful companions. Observing Sarah's dedicated work, Santa felt a profound sense of relief. With each carefully packed gift, he knew that Christmas was on track to be saved, and he couldn't help but attribute it all to the extraordinary efforts of Sarah. As the day drew to a close, Sarah stood once more in front of the magical ornament. The time had come for her to bid farewell and return to her own home, the echoes of a day filled with enchantment etched in her heart. Santa expressed heartfelt gratitude to Sarah for her incredible effort and kindness. As a token of appreciation from the North Pole, he presented her with a small gift, a tangible reminder of the magical day she had spent spreading joy alongside Santa and his elves. With a heart full of joy but a tinge of sadness, Sarah touched the ornament once more. In the blink of an eye, she found herself back at her doorstep, her magical journey at the North Pole now a cherished memory to carry with her. She unwrapped Santa's gift and inside found a small ornament, identical to the one that had brought her to the North Pole. Now, every Christmas, Sarah hangs her special ornament, a constant reminder of her magical adventure and the joy she brought to Santa and his elves. And who knows, maybe one day the ornament will choose another child for a magical Christmas adventure. But until then, Sarah's story remains a treasured tale, reminding us of the magic of Christmas and the joy of giving. The mysterious present is not just about a magical journey, it's about the spirit of Christmas, about kindness, love, and the joy of giving. So this Christmas, let's remember Sarah's story and strive to spread joy, just like she did. Because remember, Christmas isn't about the presents under the tree but the love we share and the joy we bring. Merry Christmas, and may your holidays be filled with magic just like Sarah's. Discover Joyland, a tale of transformation and simplicity. Our story begins in the majestic kingdom of Joyland, where Prince Oliver luxuriates in polished grandeur. Joyland, a kingdom of plenty, was a realm where grand balls and feasts adorned every calendar. Its streets were not just pathways but paved with a shimmering richness of gold, reflecting the prosperity that radiated through every corner of the majestic kingdom. Yet, despite the opulence of Joyland, Prince Oliver's life remained detached from the everyday realities of his people. While grandeur and luxury graced the palace, there existed a distinct separation between the prince's experiences and the lives of the citizens. Unknown to Prince Oliver, his wise and loving mother, Queen Elizabeth, keenly observed his detachment and ignorance. While the prince reveled in the luxurious facade of Joyland, Queen Elizabeth discerned the growing gap between her son's perception and the reality experienced by the people. Recognizing the need for her son to grasp the essence of the kingdom and its people, the queen embarked on a journey to enlighten the prince about the genuine wealth that lay within the hearts of those who called Joyland home. One fateful day, Queen Elizabeth assumed the guise of an ordinary Joylander, concealing her regal identity to embark on an unexpected adventure with her son. Queen Elizabeth and Prince Oliver navigated through the vibrant market, each stall telling a story of the kingdom's everyday life, immersing themselves in a lively tapestry that unveiled the reality hidden beyond the opulent palace walls. Amidst the stalls adorned with wares and trinkets, the people of Joyland engaged not only in the exchange of goods, but also in the sharing of stories. Their journey continued as Queen Elizabeth and Prince Oliver ventured to a humble school, a sanctuary of knowledge where children, with hearts wide open and minds brimming with curiosity, embarked on the enchanting journey of learning. In the heart of the school, Oliver found himself utterly enthralled by the students' insatiable thirst for knowledge, their eager minds absorbing the wisdom imparted within those walls. Continuing their expedition, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Oliver departed from the school's enlightening halls and ventured toward a traditional farm, a serene landscape that stood in stark contrast to Oliver's opulent palaces. In this bucolic haven, surrounded by the embrace of nature, Oliver delved into the enriching tapestry of the farm, where the fruits of labor bore testament to the rewards of hard work and perseverance. In awe of the farmers' unwavering dedication, Oliver marveled at the tangible results of their hard work and commitment. His perspective on the kingdom and its inhabitants underwent a profound change as the layers of understanding and appreciation deepened, revealing the true essence and treasures that lay beyond the confines of his regal upbringing. Within the enchanting journey, Oliver unearthed the delightful treasures concealed in the simple yet profound experiences of camaraderie, the satisfaction of hard work, and the joyous pursuit of learning. With a fresh perspective, Oliver beheld the extraordinary concealed within the ordinary, recognizing the inherent richness embedded in simplicity. The prince was no longer just a spectator, he was part of the joyous dance of life. He realized his pampered lifestyle had shielded him from the true essence of Joyland. His mother, seeing the transformation, revealed her true identity and purpose. She explained the importance of understanding his people's lives and their shared joy. Overwhelmed, Oliver thanked his mother for unveiling the real beauty of Joyland. The pampered prince had become a compassionate leader, awakened to the joys of the simple life. From then on, Oliver ruled with wisdom and empathy, understanding the power of simplicity. He joined market gatherings, visited schools, and worked alongside his people on the farms. He brought about reforms that celebrated simplicity, education, and hard work. He made Joyland a kingdom that rejoiced in the beauty of ordinary life. His tale is a reminder of the joy found in simplicity and shared experiences. Experience the tale of a prince who discovered the true treasure of his kingdom. Magic in the Snow, A Tale of the Snowman. Our story begins on a winter day, crisp air, untouched snow. A little boy, bundled up warmly, steps out, ready to create something extraordinary. He starts rolling a small snowball. It grows larger and larger as he pushes it around the yard. A big round snowball, a smaller one on top, some coal for eyes, a carrot for the nose. He adds a scarf and a hat. The snowman stands tall, proud, and silent. Night falls. The boy, tired, retreats indoors, bidding his creation goodnight. As the clock strikes midnight, a twinkling star falls. The snowman shimmers, flickers, and magically comes to life. The snowman, curious and excited, steps off his snowy pedestal. His first move: explore the strange surroundings. He tiptoes into the house, trying to understand the unfamiliar world. He marvels at the warmth, the glowing Christmas tree, and the strange objects around him. The little boy, hearing a noise, awakens. He can't believe his eyes. His snowman, alive. A wave of excitement washes over him. He shows the snowman around the house, the kitchen, the living room. They laugh, they play. An unusual friendship blossoms. Their adventure continues outside. The boy takes the snowman's hand and they start to run. Suddenly, they lift off the ground, flying above the snowy landscapes, the lights below twinkling like stars. Gliding effortlessly over frozen lakes, bathed in the ethereal glow of the moon, these enchanting figures cast reflections that dance and shimmer in the tranquil night. Soaring above snowy forests, their silhouettes grace the winter sky against a backdrop of stars, transforming the landscape into a magical realm. The silver light of the moon caresses the pristine snow-covered terrain below, creating a captivating tableau of nature's beauty in the hushed serenity of the night. Their journey takes them across mountains, their peaks piercing the starry skies. They fly over sleeping towns, their inhabitants unaware of the magical spectacle above them. They dance in the sky, twirling, laughing, free, experiencing a night filled with magic and marvel. After their aerial adventure, they return home. The boy, exhausted yet thrilled, falls asleep in the snowman's cold, comforting arms. The snowman tucks him into bed, whispering a silent goodnight. He then steps back into the snowy yard, content. The morning arrives, the sun peeks from the horizon, its rays kissing the snow. The boy wakes up, excited to see his friend. He runs outside, but the snowman isn't moving. He's just a snowman, back to his silent, motionless state. The boy, confused, shakes the snowman. No response. A sad realization washes over him. His friend, his magical companion, is gone. The boy looks at the sky, tears welling up in his eyes. He touches the snowman, his heart heavy with sadness. But then he smiles, a soft, grateful smile. He had a magical adventure, a beautiful friendship, even if it was just for one night. The boy waves at the snowman, a silent goodbye. He walks back into the house, carrying a special memory in his heart. The snow may melt, the snowman may not move, but the magic and the memories will never fade away. In your hearts, let this story reside. A tale of a boy and his snowman, their magical, unforgettable ride. And as the snowflakes fall, remember the magic, the adventure, the joy, because sometimes the most beautiful stories are those without any words. The end of our tale has come, but the magic, dear viewers, lives on. Every winter, every snowfall holds the potential of a new magical journey. So embrace the winter, embrace the snow, and who knows, you might just build a snowman that comes to life. Farewell, dear little friends. Remember, magic lives within us all. It's about time to make your own tale. Your own snowy magical adventure awaits. The Snowman, a story of friendship and magic, brought to life by a boy's imagination and the enchanting power of winter. The magic journey of Twinkle and the Starlight Express. In a sleepy little town, there lived a little train named Twinkle. Twinkle was unlike any other train. She had a charm that even the stars admired from above. Twinkle was not very big or fast, but oh, she had dreams. She dreamed of places far away, places she had only heard about from the winds that would whisper tales into her tiny train ears. Her favorite time was night, when the sky would be stitched with shimmering stars. There was magic in those stars, a magic that made Twinkle's heart pound with anticipation and longing. On one such night, something wonderful happened. It was Christmas Eve, a night when magic is at its strongest and dreams have a way of coming true. A shooting star, brighter than the rest, fell from the sky. It landed right next to Twinkle, its warm glow turning the surrounding snow into a sparkling carpet. The shooting star was not just any star, it was Starlight Express, a magical star with the power to fly. It invited Twinkle for the ride of her life, a journey through the starlit sky. Without thinking twice, Twinkle hopped on board. As the Starlight Express ascended, she could feel the night's chill replaced by a warmth that made her feel as if she were a part of the twinkling stars themselves. As they soared higher, Twinkle saw the world below her, all the towns and cities, all the children snug in their beds, nestled under warm blankets, waiting for Christmas morning to arrive. Starlight Express told Twinkle about its mission. Every Christmas Eve, it would fly across the night sky, spreading joy and holiday magic to all the children around the world. Twinkle was thrilled. She was not only living her dream of going on an adventure, but also becoming a part of something truly magical. They began their journey, visiting children in their dreams. They sprinkled starlight and delivered dreams of joy, love, hope, and laughter. In a small town, they met Lily, a fair and kind-hearted girl. Lily wished for happiness and love for everyone. Twinkle and Starlight Express made sure her dream was delivered. Next, they visited Max, a brave and adventurous boy. Max wished for a world full of adventure. Twinkle and Starlight Express brought him dreams of fantastic adventures. As they traveled, Twinkle's heart swelled with joy. She was living her dream, and more than that, she was spreading joy to others. On they flew, across deserts and mountains, over seas and forests, visiting every child under the starlit sky. They spread joy and holiday magic, inspiring dreams of peace, love, and hope. Soon, the first light of dawn crept across the sky. Twinkle and Starlight Express had completed their mission. With a heart full of joy, Twinkle returned to her tracks. As the sun welcomed a new day, Twinkle found herself back in her little town. But something had changed. Twinkle was no longer just a little train with dreams. She had lived her dream, she had been a part of the magic, and she had brought joy to countless children around the world. The magic of that Christmas Eve night stayed with Twinkle forever. Every night, she would gaze at the stars, her heart full of joy, love, and hope. For every child she had visited, a star in the sky shone brighter. The sky was no longer just a beautiful blanket of twinkling stars, it was a reminder of her magical journey. And so Twinkle, the little train, became a symbol of hope and joy. Every Christmas Eve, children would look up at the sky, their hearts filled with anticipation and dreams. Twinkle's story is a gentle reminder that no matter how small or ordinary one may seem, there is always a place to shine, to dream, and to spread joy. For within each individual, there resides the power to illuminate the world with their unique light. So, whenever you look up at the night sky and see a shooting star, remember Twinkle. Remember her magical journey on the Starlight Express and the joy she spread. Dream big, dream beautiful, just like Twinkle, because who knows, maybe one day a shooting star will land next to you, inviting you on a magical journey. The Magic Journey of Twinkle and the Starlight Express, a tale of dreams, magic, and the power of joy. A story that will inspire and warm hearts just like the starlight on a cold Christmas Eve night. From duckling to swan. Once upon a time in a bustling barnyard, a plump little duckling was born. Unlike its siblings, it was a peculiar little creature, different from the rest. The other ducklings in the barnyard were quick to notice this. They pointed, they laughed, their giggles echoing across the yard. "I'm just like you," the little duckling would say. But his words were lost in the cacophony of their laughter. Feeling out of place and alone, the ugly duckling decided to leave the barnyard. A yearning took hold, a desire to find acceptance and belonging. The duckling journeyed, exploring wide fields and high hills. The world was vast, intimidating to a creature so small, yet the duckling persisted. As the days blurred into weeks, the duckling became stronger. It encountered other animals, each unique in their way, each fighting their battles. In the quiet stillness of the forest, the duckling met a wise old owl. "Beauty," the owl said, "is more than feathers deep." The duckling pondered over these words. It continued its journey, carrying the owl's wisdom in its heart. As the seasons changed, so did the duckling. It began to grow, to change, its feathers taking on a sheen unlike any duckling. One sunny morning, bathed in the golden glow of dawn, the duckling ventured upon a tranquil lake, its surface mirroring the serenity of the surrounding nature. As the duckling gazed into the clear waters, it beheld a sight that filled its heart with joy and astonishment. Reflected in the lake's mirror-like surface was a vision of transformation. The once awkward duckling had blossomed into a creature of extraordinary beauty. Where once stood a small, ugly duckling, there now was a graceful, beautiful swan. The realization washed over it like a summer breeze. The swan stretched its wings, taking in its new form. It was no longer the ugly duckling, it was a magnificent swan. Every creature it came across stared in awe, their eyes wide with wonder and admiration. The swan's beauty was undeniable, a testament to the transformative journey it had undertaken. The swan now understood the owl's wisdom. Beauty was more than feathers deep. It was strength, resilience, and courage. The swan, having completed its extraordinary journey, returned to the familiar barnyard. As it gracefully glided into view, the other animals scarcely recognized the once ordinary bird that had now transformed into a magnificent creature. The barnyard, once filled with routine and monotony, became a canvas of astonishment as the animals marveled at the swan's newfound radiance. The ducklings that once laughed at the ugly duckling were now in awe of the beautiful swan. They saw past their ridicule and could only marvel. Remembering its transformative journey, the swan held its graceful neck high, a symbol of resilience and rebirth. No longer relegated to the role of an outcast, the once awkward and misunderstood bird had undergone a remarkable metamorphosis. The swan had grown from the ugly duckling into a creature of elegance and grace. It was a testament to its journey, its resilience. And so the swan lived out its days in the barnyard, but the barnyard was no longer a place of ridicule, but a place of respect and acceptance. This tale of the ugly duckling turned swan teaches us all a valuable lesson. We are never just what others see. We are more than our appearances, more than the labels placed upon us. We are a product of our journeys, our experiences. So, the next time you feel like an ugly duckling, remember the swan. Remember its journey, its transformation. Remember that beauty is more than feathers deep. It is resilience, it is strength, it is the courage to embrace our differences. After all, it's not about being a duckling or a swan. It's about being you, uniquely and wonderfully you. From duckling to swan, a tale of transformation, a story of self-discovery and acceptance. Because no duckling is ever truly ugly, just a swan waiting to emerge. Whimsyville's Wacky Wishing Well, a kid's tale of wonders and wishes. Once upon a time in the charming village of Whimsyville, a magical landmark stood in the town square. It was the Wacky Wishing Well, a well known for granting wishes in the most amusing of ways. Little Timmy, an adventurous child, was the first to dare make a wish. With a sparkle in his eye, Timmy leaned over the well and wished to fly. Suddenly, he found himself floating above the cobblestone streets, giggling with joy. News of Timmy's wish spread throughout Whimsyville like a whirlwind. Villagers, young and old, gathered around the Wacky Wishing Well, eager to make their own wishes. Old Man Jenkins wished for a bottomless cookie jar, a sweet treat he could enjoy endlessly. To his delight, the well granted his wish, and cookies of all kinds overflowed from an enchanted jar. Miss Beatrice, a lonely widow, wished for a companion. Lo and behold, she found herself with a talking goldfish. The fish was always full of stories and kept Miss Beatrice entertained. As days passed, the village flourished with a burst of laughter and pleasant surprises. Wacky and wonderful wishes transformed their lives, creating an atmosphere of excitement and joy. One day, Timmy approached the wishing well again. Inspired by the happiness around him, he made another wish. He wished to turn the village fountain into a source of delicious, fizzy lemonade. To his amazement and the delight of the villagers, the clear water in the fountain started bubbling and turned into the tastiest lemonade ever. The village children danced around, sipping the refreshing drink. But as days passed, they began to miss the clear, cool water. The lemonade, although delicious, was not quenching their thirst the way water did. Even Timmy, the originator of this zesty wish, found himself longing for a cool drink of water on a hot summer day. He realized that not all wishes, even if granted, bring endless joy. Courageously, Timmy faced the well for his third wish, captivating the villagers' attention. With determined resolve, he leaned over and fervently wished for the fountain's return to its original state, his words echoing with a poignant sincerity that left the onlookers breathless. Timmy's wish had not only been heard but embraced by the ancient magic residing within the well. Gradually, the once tepid and lifeless liquid turned into a refreshing, crystal-clear stream of cool, cold water. The fountain, now revived to its original state, sparkled under the sunlight, casting a mesmerizing play of reflections. This story of Whimsyville's wacky wishing well serves as a reminder for us all. While wishes can bring us joy and excitement, it's the simple things in life that often bring us the most happiness. So, the next time you make a wish, remember to value what you have, because the true magic lies not in the granted wishes, but in the joy of our everyday lives. In the enchanting village of Whimsiville, they learned this valuable lesson, and every time they drank from the fountain, they were reminded of the wonders of the wacky wishing well. And so, our tale of Whimsiville and its wacky wishing well ends. A tale of wishes, laughter, and realizations. A reminder of the simple joys in life and a testament to the magic of wishes. Remember, every wish has its charm, but not all wishes need to be grand. Sometimes the smallest wishes can bring the biggest smiles. Discovering the magic of Winx Club, an adventure with fairies. In the magical universe, there's a special school called Alfie College. This is no ordinary school, it's a school for fairies, where they learn to control and use their magical powers. Meet Bloom, a fiery fairy with powers connected to the dragon flame. She's brave, kind-hearted, and always ready to help her friends. She is the leader of the Winx Club, a collection of the most talented fairies in the universe. Here's Stella, the fairy of the shining sun. Her light is as bright as her spirit. She can manipulate light in the most extraordinary ways, and she adds a sparkle to every situation. Let's not forget Flora, the fairy of nature. She's gentle and deeply connected to the world around her. Flora can command plants and flowers, making gardens bloom with just a touch. Then there's Musa, the fairy of music. She feels the rhythm of the universe in her soul. Her melodies can soothe, invigorate, or bring joy, showing us the magical power of music. Say hello to Techna, the fairy of technology. She's super smart and can create fantastic gadgets to help the Winx Club in their adventures. She shows us that technology and magic can coexist beautifully. Together, these fairies are the Winx Club. They are not just classmates, but the best of friends. They stick together, facing every challenge as a team, harnessing the power of friendship. The Winx Club goes on thrilling adventures, battling villains and seeking out the magic hidden in the universe. With their unique powers, they work to maintain harmony and balance. Each fairy has her own transformation, a breathtaking moment when their powers are at their peak. These transformations are a sight to behold, a true spectacle of magic and wonder. In their free time, the Winx Club enjoys hanging out in the chic city of Magix. They shop, eat pizza, and also make time for some homework. At Alfie College, they're guided by wise and powerful mentors. These mentors teach them not just about magic, but about friendship, responsibility, and the courage to fight for what's right. The Winx Club also encounters mythical creatures, from the adorable pixies to the majestic unicorns. These creatures become their friends and allies, adding another layer to their magical world. At the heart of it all, the Winx Club is about accepting oneself. Each fairy is unique, and they cherish their individuality. They teach us the importance of being true to ourselves. They also show us the power of unity. Despite their differences, the fairies stand together. They harness their collective power to overcome any adversity, demonstrating the strength of unity. Their stories are filled with excitement, danger, and most importantly, magic. They face tough situations but always find a way to triumph, thanks to their powers and their loyalty to each other. The Winx Club also enjoys a good party. Their celebrations are full of music, laughter, and love. It's a chance for them to let their hair down and enjoy their youth. In the world of Winx Club, magic is everywhere. It's in the air they breathe, the water they drink, and the friendships they forge. It's a world where anything is possible. So let's dive into the magical world of the Winx Club. From the spellbinding transformations to the thrilling adventures, it's a journey like no other. The magic awaits. Are you ready? Join us. Let's flutter into the magical universe of the Winx Club.